This is Grayson County Cougar football on K105. Tonight's Cougar football contest is sponsored by Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center, Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, Midway Pharmacy, Future Designs, Building Materials, Scotty's Contracting, and Stone. Your Global Getaway, Box Drop Leitchfield, Dan Powers GM Center, Hometown Hangout, State Farm Agent, Carter, Harrell, and by Grayson County Schools.
Some games disappear from the schedule. This one never will. For the 50th time, two counties collide with pride, history, and a tobacco stick hanging in the balance. Grayson County owns the all-time series for the first time ever. 7 straight belong to the Cougars, but tonight, history means nothing. A new season begins, and old rivalry reignites. Cougars Wildcats for the 50th time in the Tobacco Bowl, and it starts right now. And a good evening, and welcome to Grayson County High School for tonight's coverage of Cougar football on K105. I'm Sam Gormley. He's John Decker. The Tobacco Bowl is how we open up the year. John, you played in this rivalry, and you know just how special it is.
Oh, it's the funnest game of the year. You look forward to it all summer. You know these guys, and, we played in it 4 times, played their Final Four team, got beat. But, we played them every year. We never stepped down.
Yeah, to step up to the challenge.
Exactly.
And that's what we're going to see here is what both of these teams are made of in this. It's a brand new season. Last year for Grayson County, 4-7. For Edmonson County, it was a 2-8 record. They missed the playoffs for the first time since 2021, but it is the 50th matchup between these two. Grayson has played Edmonson more than any other school, and it's because this rivalry is just so special.
It is.
Let's dive a little bit into this matchup here for today. Grayson, we mentioned 4-7, lost to Owensboro. That team, they were okay, John, last year. I mean, just eventual state champions, right, in the first round of the playoffs. Cougars won 7 straight against the Wildcats. We'll look to make it 8 straight. The 7-game winning streak is the second longest winning streak against an individual opponent in school history. There's your trivia question. I'm going to answer that later on in the broadcast. Leave it in the comments section if you think you know it. You don't win anything other than the satisfaction of being correct, but leave it in the comment section if you think you know who the only school that Grayson County has a longer win streak against. Do you think you know?
I've got an idea, but I'm not sure.
He's got a guess. Okay. Grayson County's won 8 straight season openers, with the last loss coming in 2017. On the other side, Edmonson 2-8, mentioned missed the playoffs for the first time since 2021. They've not won the Tobacco Bowl since 2017 when they won 48-0 here in Leitchfield. Coming up on the Locker Room Show, we'll introduce you to both squads, talk to head coach Brian Jones, and I guess we'll have maybe some keys to the game. That'll be coming up here after this. This is Cougar football on K105.
Friends don't let friends overspend. If you're looking to upgrade your home without blowing your budget, at Box Drop Leitchfield, we've got brand new mattresses and furniture at the lowest prices around. Everything's in stock and ready to go, so you can take it home today. Hurry, because the first to arrive gets the best selection. Find us at 115 Sequoia Drive, across from Farmer's Feed Mill. Box Drop Leitchfield. Come see what everyone's talking about, and a proud sponsor of Cougar Sports.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs." Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Leitchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
Some places think grabbing a burger and catching the game is just a pit stop. Not at Hometown Hangout on West White Oak in Leitchfield. We're your pregame ritual and your postgame celebration spot. With live music, exciting events, and sports on every screen, it's more than just a meal. It's your community hub. Why settle for ordinary when you can have extraordinary? Visit us on Facebook to check out our menu and specials. Hometown Hangout, where every visit feels like home.
Grayson County Cougar football on K105.
Welcome back to Cougar Stadium, the Tobacco Bowl for the 50th edition of it. Getting closer and closer to getting underway. Edmonson County, the opponent for the Cougars. Sawyer Simmons is expected to be the starting quarterback. Last season passed for 98 yards, a touchdown and interception. Jacoa Orvis, he is the leading returning rusher. Primarily, you're probably going to see him at a fullback position. Last year, he had 87 carries for 357 yards. You're also expecting to see Roger Harris back in the backfield. He'll be wearing number 1 in white as well to keep an eye on. Camden Williams is a matchup nightmare. 6'5" tight end, caught 1 pass last season. Don't be surprised to see him catch some passes today. Edmonson County scoring offense, 17.2 points a game last year. During their 7-game losing streak, though, against the Cougars, they're scoring only 9.1 points per game. John, if you want a reason as to why they've struggled, well, there you go. When you only average 9 points a game, you're not going to win many.
Not going to win very many games if you can't score.
Defensively, they allowed 31 points per game a year ago. They lose 3 of their top 4 tacklers, but are led by Roger Harris, who's a solid linebacker in the middle. We're going to be calling his name a lot here tonight. Grayson County starting off their new season here today with a brand new quarterback. We'll tell you who that is coming up next. This is Cougar Football on K105.
Ready to make a splash for a cause? Join the Ducking Hunger Regatta at Leitchfield Aquatic Center, Monday, September 7th. Every $5 ticket supports the Grayson County Alliance Food Pantry. And with only 2,000 tickets available, your odds of winning $1,000 are better than ever. Dive in and help us float toward a hunger-free community. Visit gcalliance.com to secure your ticket today. Help us paddle against hunger. Make sure and tune in September 7th at 6 p.m. for live coverage.
Tired of the screaming TV ads and million-dollar dealership budgets? At Dan Powers GM Center Litchfield, we're a hometown dealer doing things differently. Because we have low overhead, we pass those savings directly to you, pricing every vehicle at or below market value. We simply won't be beat on price. Our focus is simple, finding you the right car at the right price. And if your perfect ride isn't on our lot today, don't worry, we'll find it for you. You don't even have to leave town to save a lot. Visit Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield today.
For the 2nd year in a row, Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center is one of America's top 100 rural hospitals. But in Grayson County, that's not really a surprise. Because in small towns, we share everything. The hospital where we were born, where we bring our families, where our neighbors look after us, just keeps proving what we already knew. Top 100 Care. Hometown Heart.
With the Advantage Education Loan, you get a low fixed interest rate, no fees, and flexible repayment options, all from a nonprofit lender that puts students first.
Whether you're a student, parent, or graduate, the Advantage Education Loan helps make higher education affordable and manageable.
Apply online in minutes at AdvantageEducationLoan.com and take the next step with confidence.
Advantage Education Loan,
built for students, backed by experience.
VA.gov.
Grayson County Cougar football on K105.
Welcome back here to Cougar Stadium. The 50th Tobacco Bowl is a little over 20 minutes away from getting underway. Cougars and Wildcats. Cougars trying out a new starting quarterback this year, Trig Payne, getting the start. Last year appeared in 6 games, 17-25 for 168 yards. John, you've seen him now play a couple of scrimmages. I don't think he made it out to any of the 7-on-7s, but you saw him play last year. I mean, Trig, God-given ability-wise, might have the most for a Grayson County quarterback in a while.
He may have he's a prototypical type quarterback, and he does move a little better than I thought. When I watch him in the scrimmages the other night, he does run the ball a little bit better, but yeah, he's got all the God-given talent.
The question for Trig is going to be what happens if something goes wrong?
Yes. The first interception he throws tonight, or the first hit he takes for a sack, let's see what happens.
Because listen, even the best quarterback in the NFL, Joe Burrow, there you go. There's your first one. If you had it, what were we at? Not even 10 minutes in for my first Joe Burrow reference. But they throw interceptions. Tom Brady, the best quarterback of all time, throws interceptions, takes sacks, makes a bad play. that's inevitable. How you recover from that is going to be the biggest story of this entire season.
That's it. We'll see real quick probably tonight. If he throws one, he comes back out and does it, he'll be all right.
It helps when you've got a stable of weapons. And we should at least say now, Caden Hanshaw, you might remember, left the team last year. He is back on the team. That's huge. He enters this season 660 yards away from the career school rushing record. However, Caden will not play tonight. This is stemming back from the incident last season against Butler County. He will have to serve a one-game suspension for game number 1 of this season. So we will not see Caden tonight, but we will next week when we make the trip up to Anderson County. Jameson Buster, instead, will get the lion's share of carries, 69 carries for 312 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then the other guy I'm really excited to see back on the field, John, Jet Hawkins.
Me too.
Because Jet, well, if your name's Jet, you got to move, and Jet can move.
He can move. And I saw him coming out today out in the parking lot at school, and he had a big smile on his face. He was super excited. He said, "You ready for tonight?" Yeah.
And, I talked to him. I said, "How many touchdowns you got?" He said, "At least 4. At least 4. So maybe not 4, but it'll be nice to see him get into the end zone. Defensively for the Cougars, it was up and down last year, but it really helps when you return a solid linebacker in the middle by the name of Camden Cornwell.
Yeah, and, I think he has the potential to have one of the best careers for a linebacker we've ever had here. He's solid. He's been solid for a couple years. So I think he's got lots of potential to have just a breakout season.
Evan Hasty will be handling the kicking duties for the Cougars. Brian Jones, in his 7th year as the head coach of the Cougars, 13 years overall, 36-28 as the Cougar head coach. We'll take a break, talk to him, get his thoughts on the matchup after this. This is Cougar Football on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make.
County Cougar Football on K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley joined now by head coach Brian Jones from the Grayson County Cougars. Good to see you again. It's been, I guess not really 9 months because we got you to a girls basketball season as well. You had multiple 7-on-7s, multiple scrimmages as well. What'd you like during that, and what'd you not like during that?
I think it was an opportunity to compete. I thought our guys fought well and were competitive in those situations. It was a great learning experience for us, I think. Got to try some things out that we maybe aren't typical for us. We've been a predominantly run-heavy team, and we wanted to expand on that some this year with Trig coming up. And I thought we opened up, and it couldn't have went much better, to be honest, when we were at Logan County. And then we saw a little slide backwards, probably a little bit more in touch with reality the next few times. But I felt like after the initial slide, we got better every time we stepped on the field. So I think he's done a really nice job in our scrimmages as well. And so, the pass game, I think, just keeps moving along and progressing forward. I like to say 7-on-7 is not real football. Everybody in the stadium knows you're throwing, and so defensive guys, I feel like, cheat. There's no run reads, there's no threat of run, and so there's some unrealistic things to it as well. But we just want to look for effort, coachability, things like that, and then try to use it as a learning experience.
Trig, you mentioned him. As far as just quarterback ability, he's up there probably with guys that have stepped on the field here at Grayson County High School. Now, that obviously he's got ways to go to become the quarterback that he can become. Mm-hmm. What are those things that you really want to see him improve upon, even just in these first couple of weeks of the season?
I think just continue to gain an understanding of who our reads are, who we're trying to put in conflict in the pass game or our RPOs, and do a good job of reading that individual, depending on whatever scheme we're in and what we're trying to do. And, I think here in the last few weeks we've seen him progressing with that, and getting that understanding, finding that read, and doing a pretty good job of making the right call. Then, I want to see him to continue to move forward as our leader in the huddle. He's not been put in that position, where he's leading older guys than him. We've got a lot of seniors in the huddle, and when you step in the huddle, you've got to take command and be in control, and everybody's eyes are on you. And so I want to see him continue to grow there. We've been working on some fundamental things here for the last year or two, and so I think those things are coming along as well. And so just to grow every day. Every day is an opportunity to get a little bit better, and I think here in the last month since we've been back from dead period, he's trending in the right direction.
Tonight, you're probably going to have a huge crowd here for obviously big rivalry game, but I know that you're doing something a little different. You probably won't realize it during the game, but behind one of the field goal posts, you have painted a field for the kids. Why is that important?
I think we've got a great connection, I think, with our youth. Coach Roof, being so involved with the youth program and junior pro through Lawler, and now I don't know if he's the orange or the blue team for Grayson County, but there's that connection. But I think our young kids look up to the older kids at the high school, and they're always back there in that end zone, running around, and they line up across the back line when we score, going that direction, and it's a pretty awesome thing to see. And we've seen some schools here in the last few years that have put in turf fields and have that added as part of their turf. And so Coach Kincaid actually mentioned, wondering if we could do it with the robot. And so I took, our tablet home one day earlier in the week and just tried to kind of play with it and see if we could scale a field down that would fit there, but yet be big enough to really be fun for the kids. And so tonight's night one, and we'll see. Hopefully we'll get some good reports back after the game about the kids enjoying that area.
People can't see the other side, but your timing could not have been more perfect to give a compliment to Coach Kincaid as he walks right by as you do that. I don't know if you all timed that out or what. Edmonson County, what stands out about them this year?
I think that Coach Vessels does a great job down there. He's always got some big physical kids, and they've always got a couple of nice athletes. They've got a really big tight end, one of the Williams kids. I believe it's their principal's one of his kids, and so he's very tall and appears to have great hands on film, and he can cause you some problems just because of his size and ability to go up and get the ball. And then, they've got some really big linemen and a really big fullback that they play in the backfield. And so, I think they probably would like to have a little bit more depth than what they have and have some more numbers. But, their first group is going to be tough and going to play hard. And we're going to have to get on them early and try to wear them down. And I think, that could become a problem for them late.
Emotions obviously will ride high in this game. I think the summer probably added a little bit to it as well. How do you make sure you control that?
Well, I think we'll have some conversations about it and make sure that we play within the whistles and don't let it get chippy and those kind of things. But I think success early. You want the wave to be on our side and us to be riding it and them to not be. So early success, and that's going to be put on us, I think, as coaches to make sure that we've got some sound, good play selections and things. And I think early success will build momentum for us and keep us on the right side of things.
I look across the locker room, and hanging up over there is the tobacco stick. How do you make sure at the end of tonight it's still hanging there?
We got to finish drives with points, number one, and control the clock and turnovers. I think this is a game that the turnover battle could really play a huge part in things, and so we've got to make sure we're not turning the football over. Play our style of football, which is those 8 to 12 play drives that take up most of a quarter and keep their offense off the field. And I think if we can do that, we'll be in good shape.
Coach, good luck. More comes up on the Locker Room Show after this.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
A brighter future for Kentucky students starts today. Kentucky has officially joined the new federal scholarship tax credit program, and organizations are now applying to become approved scholarship granting organizations. Beginning in 2027, eligible Kentuckians can receive a dollar-for-dollar federal tax credit of up to $1,700 by supporting scholarships that expand educational opportunities for students across the Commonwealth. Learn more at sos.ky.gov.
The world used to be afraid to say the word AIDS. Now we speak out. Together, we've saved millions of lives. But our progress isn't permanent. HIV isn't over. More than 150,000 people are living with HIV in the United States and they don't know it. But while others are cutting back, we are stepping up. When the world looked away, we didn't. And we never will.
It's Monday again, but I love this job. It was hard to get though. No one gave me a chance.
I found a problem, it fixed.
Perfect. Thank you, Joshua.
Aren't you glad we hired him?
Yes, I am.
Don't underestimate people with disabilities. Visit thearc.org/yes to see what's possible.
Grayson County Cougar football on K105.
Welcome back to Cougar Stadium. We are inching closer towards the 50th edition of the Tobacco Bowl, and it's now time for Decker's Details. The keys to victory for the Cougars tonight, John?
To me, the number one key is with a new quarterback breaking him in is we got to have good offensive line play up front. If we got to have protection for him. And with Caden Hanshaw out, I expect a big game for Jamison Buster, Jed Hawkins, and a name to remember, guys, is Carson Long. He's had 2 good preseason games. Let's see what he does tonight. But offensive line's where it all starts.
What position did you play again?
A little bit of offensive line.
Yeah, spoken like a true lineman, that it's the most important thing is up front. But you're not wrong.
No, if you don't
these are the games won in the trenches.
Yeah, especially a rivalry game like this. They're going to come after your quarterback. They're going to try to hit your running back. They're going to try to hurt him. So you got to make sure those 5 big guys up front do their job.
You got to be bigger, meaner, and faster.
Exactly.
Grayson County and Edmonson County, the 50th edition of the Tobacco Bowl. You've heard enough from us. How about we play some football? How's that sound?
Football. Friday Night Lights.
Oh, it's coming. It is a picture-perfect evening. We'll take a break. Cougars and Cats come up next on K105.
Habitat for Humanity has helped tens of millions of people around the world build their lives on their own terms. But we have so much more to do. Because 1 in 3 people on Earth still don't have a safe, affordable home. We believe everyone deserves a place to call home. Will it be easy? No. But we're not afraid of getting our hands dirty and doing the hard work. But we can't do it alone. We need you. Because all of this starts with home. And home starts with you.
I'm Sheriff John Ward. I've seen what substance use does to people, to families, to entire communities. But this isn't about blame, and it's not about failure. Substance use is a health condition. Prevention works, treatment is effective, and recovery is possible. I'm proud to be a part of a national effort helping communities respond with knowledge, not stigma. If your community needs opioid education and training, or you have substance use disorder, we are here to be that helping hand.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
This is Grayson County Cougar football on K105. Tonight's Cougar football contest is sponsored by Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center, Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, Midway Pharmacy, Future Designs, Building Materials, Scotty's Contracting, and Stone. Your global getaway, Box Drop Leitchfield, Dan Powers GM Center, Hometown Hangout, State Farm Agent, Carter, Harrell, and by Grayson County Schools.
County and Edmonson County for the 50th time, the Tobacco Bowl. Inching closer towards a decent crowd has piled in. I'm sure more will get here as the evening goes along. There's not many open seats in the Grayson County side, and the Edmonson County side has piled in as the evening goes along. The Wildcats, they won the toss, and they want the football to open up the new season. Grayson County will be kicking away as the Cougars are getting their last-second conversations in the locker room before barreling out. What do you think what's being said right now?
Oh, I would say this is a player-led conversation, getting pumped up.
There's not a single coach
no,
in there.
No, they're actually all on the field. So, yeah, it's player-led. I'd say you've got some senior captains in there that's telling what this rivalry is all about.
He said, we have not lost this game
in our career, so we're not going to start tonight.
And it's not going to start tonight. I mean, John, I've never lost this. Not that I play in the game, but my first year here was 2018, which was the beginning of this streak.
Wow, yeah.
Not that I'm taking the credit for it, but
well, I'm having a better luck on this side than I was the player side of this rivalry.
It was hard to be much worse, wasn't it?
It was pretty bad back then.
As the Cougars still getting ready to come out here as we are just about 90 seconds away from kickoff. Okay. Coach Jones now is starting to look in there being like, okay, boys.
The band's getting ready to fire the fight song up, so I'd say they're getting ready to come.
And the fight song is coming, but are the Cougars ready? Here they come out. Cougars getting ready to come out onto the field. They're running on in the navy jerseys, orange numerals. The fans come to life.
I hear some cowbells.
Fireworks booming as well.
I hope we run out of fireworks tonight, guys.
I
hope we score so many times that we run out.
I'm not sure if whoever is running the fireworks, they might be listening to us as well, so they know when to fire off the fireworks. Again, we mentioned Edmonson County won the toss. They want the football. The 2026 season getting close to getting underway. Love that opening game of the season. It's a different kind of level of nerves, aren't there?
There is, especially, till you get that first hit. I mean, you're all jacked up, your nerves. once you get that first hit, everything settles down and you're ready to play football.
Joseph McGuire and Connor Whittinghill are deep for the Wildcats. Evan Hasty will boot this one away as it is time for football in Leitchfield. For the 50th time, it is Grayson County and Edmonson County, the all-time series, in favor of the team wearing navy tonight. Grayson County leads at 25-24. That is the first time they have ever led in this series. Brian Jones, the 7th-year head coach, giving his final talk to his team. And they're trotting out Evan Hasty to boom this one away. Nice big crowd has piled in around us. The Cougar band down to our left. Students are scattered about as well. Evan Hasty will kick this away from the near hash, from right to left. 12 minutes on the clock.
Sam, there's not very many empty seats up here in this upper level here on our side. It's a pretty packed house tonight.
I love it.
Me too.
Hasty to kick. Whittinghill and McGuire deep to return for Edmonson County. They stand back at about their own 14-yard line. And the 2026 season is underway with a booming kick by Evan Hasty. Going back and watching it bounce into the end zone is going to be Joseph McGuire. And that's how the new season will open up. And you gotta love a booming kick from Evan Hasty.
You do. There's going to be some times this year we need him to do that.
Sawyer Simmons, the junior starting quarterback for Edmonson County, 7 of 17 passing a year ago, 98 yards, 1 touchdown and an interception. They're looking to replace their starter, Tristan Muse, who had a really pretty good season last year as a senior, is kind of a dual threat, just a stud in the middle, a big, thick kid.
He was probably a better defensive player, though, than he was a quarterback.
Edmonson County will start it with a ball on their own 20-yard line. It'll be Simmons in the gun with Orvis to his right. Orvis was their main running back, and it's a quick hitter off to the near side, off the hands of an Edmonson County receiver, and it drops incomplete. Camden Williams was the player there that it dropped off his hands.
Oh, is Stewart 15?
Camden Williams was the intended player there. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 as they tried a little quick hitter to him. And it looks like there's a flag on the play as well.
Oh, that didn't take long.
A legal formation or a false start called against the Wildcats, and that's going to move them backwards. And we're moving in the wrong direction on the play. Little play action. I don't know if that was really an RPO or what, but it ends up going down as no play as the penalty will move the Wildcats backwards. No score early here. Edmonson County, coached by Justin Vessels in his 3rd season, 8-13 at the helm of this program.
I wouldn't be surprised to see. A lot of passes going out towards Williams. He's got some good size,
6'5" tight end.
He just looks athletic.
Simmons in the gun. Orvis to his left. 2 wide receivers left, and it's a quick sweep run by Simmons. He goes left side, picks up about 4 yards, gets up to about the 19-yard line before a host of Cougars were in there on the tackle. Looks like Aiden Stewart might have been one of the first men to make
Stewart
contact.
Was the tackle there.
4 yards, 2nd down and 11. I always like that decision on whether you accept or decline the penalty.
Yeah.
Clearly was the right decision to accept it because 2nd and 11, better than 2nd and 10.
That's right.
30 seconds into the game here, 2nd down and 11. Edmonton going with a lot of gun look early. And they're going to remain with it. Trips down here near side. Camden Williams, the wide out to the near side, wearing some bright green cleats. Quick pass. Nope, it's a run, and it's sacked.
Oh, nice
Immediately
play.
driven backwards. Sawyer Simmons is sacked on the far side. A couple of Cougars were in there on the tackle.
Maddox
led
Anderson.
by Maddox Anderson, and I think Evan Hasty
Evan
might have been the other one
Maddox
in there as well.
Anderson, yeah, but Maddox closed that gap up real quick there.
As Simmons, the quarterback, I think was looking to run, as it was a design run, and as soon as he turned with the ball, he was met by 3 or 4 Cougars in the area.
Yeah, he was.
Loss of 4 yards, 3rd down and 15. The Wildcats moving in the wrong direction to open up their opening drive of the season.
That single high safety, he's got to
rolling
stay
out
back.
goes Simmons. They're trying to
nice
set up
little
a screen. It's caught by Orvis right at the line of scrimmage. He's got a lot of space up that far side. Cuts back towards the middle near the first down marker, and he's got enough, and that'll move the chains.
That will move the chains.
Dumping the screen off. Orvis, not the tallest guy at 5'9", but he's a bowling ball, and he ends up picking up a ton of yards, getting up to about the 32-yard line. Gain of 17 on the pass completion. Or it's up to the 31. It's a gain of 16, and John, you played for Kevin Embry. I don't think he's probably going to love that play too much at all.
No, he's not. The tight end made a good set there on the end, and somebody didn't have contained there. And I can tell you from playing that end, Kevin Embry will chew your butt when you don't keep contained.
Especially a 3rd down and 15 completion. As a defense, you can't have that happen. First eye look, it's a run up the middle, a couple of yards on the gain. Running right into the teeth of that defensive line.
Anderson there again.
On the carry was Orvis. He'll pick up about 2, getting up to the 33-yard line. Maddox Anderson, we're going to be calling his name a lot this season. He's a kid that, if he wants to, he'll be able to play at the next level.
Yes, he will. He's just he's built that way. He's got a good high motor. He is a lot of fun to watch down low.
9:20 remaining here in the opening quarter. No score between Grayson County and Edmonson County. 2nd down and 8. I formation look again for the Wildcats. Very wide down here to the near side are the receivers. It's another run. That's Roger Harris. He bounces it out and he runs into a brick wall named Jet Hawkins. Harris, though, is able to get down to the near side. Does get up to the 37. Jet Hawkins made a touchdown-saving tackle probably there because Harris would have gotten a ton of yards. It's 4 on the carry, 3rd down and manageable for the Wildcats of about 5 yards. And you're probably inching closer towards, if you're the Wildcats, probably 4-down territory here.
Yeah, I would say so.
Edmonson County last year, 2-8 record. Missed the playoffs for the first time since 2021. I formation, Simmons under center. He tries a hard count, tries it again. And there is a timeout going to be called on the far side by the Wildcats. We'll take it with them. 8:25 remaining in the first quarter. No score between the Cougars and the Cats. This is Cougar football on K105.
Friends don't let friends overspend. If you're looking to upgrade your home without blowing your budget, at Box Drop Leitchfield, we've got brand new mattresses and furniture at the lowest prices around. Everything's in stock and ready to go so you can take it home today. Hurry, because the first to arrive gets the best selection. Find us at 115 Sequoia Drive across from Farmer's Feed Mill. Box Drop Leitchfield. Come see what everyone's talking about, and a proud sponsor of Cougar Sports.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Leitchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Justin Vessels takes that first quarter timeout. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats. Out of it, it's a toss play to the high side. Roger Harris turns back upfield, gets through the line, gets up to about the 39-yard line. Nothing further than that.
Nice tackle
coming downhill,
by
Camden Cornwell.
Yeah, nice tackle there by Cornwell.
They're going to give 2 yards on the play. Decision time for Justin Vessels. 4th down and 2 at your own 39, and it doesn't look like he's even really making a decision. It's go.
It's go for it.
I love that.
I do too.
And listen, I'm as aggressive as it comes on 4th down. And especially if you're 2 or closer, you go.
You're close to midfield. You probably don't have a great kicker, so go for it.
Under center goes Simmons. I formation. One more time. 4th down and 2. They need to get it up to the 41-yard line. It's a run up the middle. Nothing there. Driven backwards by the Grayson County defensive line. Coming in to make the tackle, Eli Johnston, and also Camden Cornwell.
You know, there you go. There again, Maddox Anderson closes that hole up, and then, like you said, Johnston and Cornwell come in there and finish that tackle off.
Turnover on downs ends at the 40-yard line, and the Grayson County offense trots out for their first offensive drive of the season. 7:33 remaining in the first quarter. Trig Payne, the starting quarterback, 17 of 25, 168 yards. It'll be the Edmonson 40-yard line where the Cougars will have it. First down and 10. The shotgun formation, rather, for Payne. Buster set up to his left, trips down here to the near side, ball placed right smack in the middle of the field. It's a quick hitter to the near side. They have it to Jet Hawkins. He catches it at the 40-yard line outside the numbers, and he's shoved out of bounds down to about the 34-yard line. Gain of 6 yards on the first completion for Jet Hawkins, his first catch in over a year. Last year did not play on the team, and it's good to have him back.
Yes,
and I like that for 2 ways. Easy, quick completion for Trigg, and it gets Jet the ball early.
Yes, it does.
5 wide for Grayson County.
Don't see this very often, Brian Jones offense.
Trigg Payne spreading it out. Second down. Jet sweep given to Jet Hawkins. He's looking for the edge. He's got it. Hits the 30-yard line. Slung down as he crosses the first down marker. Getting up to, or down to about the 29. Gain of 5 on what will probably technically go down as a pass.
It is a pass.
So Trigg Payne, 2 of 2 for 11 yards to open us up. Jet Hawkins with both of those catches.
And, I
7:21 remaining here in the first quarter.
I like that Coach Jones gave him 2 easy passes to start the game off.
First down and 10. For the Cougars here, pistol look, Buster the deep back for Trigg Payne, the starting quarterback. It's a run for Buster. He goes up the middle, breaks out of the tackle as he does a spin move. He's inside the 25-yard line, back towards the middle, inside the 20. What a run for Jamison Buster.
Oh, man.
As he carries it down to the 16-yard line. He put him in a spin cycle for a gain of 13.
Sam, that's one of the pretty runs we've seen in a long time. I mean, 2 nice spin moves there.
You know what? That's a nominee for the K105 play of the game right off the bat.
Definitely. He, like I said, he was hit for 2-yard loss and made a spin move out of that.
And did 2, and then another one that he broke tackles.
So, yeah.
First down and 10 for the Cougars. 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Sticking with the pistol look. Hawkins goes out wide to the right. Eli Johnston out wide to the left. It's another run. This time right side goes Buster. This time he is going to be driven backwards as firing up the hole was Connor Whittingham to make the Whittinghill to make the tackle, and that might be a loss. Or will they say forward progress?
He got a gain a yard.
They're going to say no gain on the play. Maybe a gain of half a yard if they're feeling generous.
Yeah, they're going to give him a little. So
second down and 9.5.
Long 9, yeah.
For the Cougars here. 6:26 remaining in the first quarter. No score between the Cougars and the Wildcats.
Yeah, we've got somebody on that edge that just, I don't know, missed the block, or they have one too many defenders over there or something.
Cougars have had some injuries to that offensive line. Noah Cowan out for the season with an ACL injury. And that's a big loss to this Grayson County offensive line that is not very deep. Payne, play fake, rolls out near side, keeps his eyes up, floats it up, looking for Brenton Robinson, but just a little bit too tall. Right decision, just not right execution.
Well, that's the thing. He'll get better throwing on the run. So he did. He made the right read there.
And him as a right-handed quarterback rolling out left.
That is a hard throw, especially to throw with accuracy.
For me, as a lefty, that's the easiest throw I can make.
Yeah, but with that.
Third down and about 10 here, 9.5, 10, depending on how you want to look at it. If you're an Edmonson fan, you're saying it's third down and 10. If you're a Grayson fan, you're saying it's third down and 9.
Exactly.
6:01 left in the opening quarter here in the Tobacco Bowl. No score between the Cougars and the Cats.
I expect them to try to find Jet Hawkins here somewhere.
You've got Evan Hasty split out wide to the right.
He's tall
as
too.
Well.
Get him the ball.
Trips down to the near side. Rolling out near side again comes Payne. Eyes up, float, looking, end zone, incomplete. Looking for Jamison Buster, just a little bit too tall. And now a decision time here for Brian Jones. 34-yard field goal it would be for Evan Hasty.
I'm kicking with Hasty if I'm him this early in the game. I don't know what he's going to do.
Hasty did make a 40-yard field goal in the scrimmage.
Yes, he did. And I mean, it was good from 50 if he'd had to kick it from 50.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field. Fourth down and 10.
Yeah.
What's the call?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised to see a little jet sweep here. Because they're expecting you to throw it to the end zone or throw it to the first down marker.
Fourth down and 10. Grayson needs to get it down to the 6. Payne, 3-step drop, setting up the tunnel screen for Jet Hawkins. He catches it at the 15-yard line, turns upfield, going to the end zone. Touchdown, Grayson County. 16-yard touchdown catch pitch from Payne to Jet Hawkins.
Hey, that's the perfect call there. Perfect call. And the blocking was excellent.
Evan Hasty, they were missing the kicker out there as the holder, Eli Johnston, was bouncing up and down and said, Evan, I can't kick without you. You're the most important for this job.
Gotta have it.
Hasty in his career, 41 of 46 on PATs, and Brian Jones going to have to take a timeout on the PAT. Now that is probably not the huddle that Evan Hasty is going to want to be in.
No, he's not. And you know he's the first one over to Coach Jones, and I'm sure he's getting an earful.
Well, you think Brian Jones probably saying, Evan, I love you. You're such a good kid. You know. No, I don't think it's probably saying
I don't think so. I don't think so either.
It's probably saying I love you in the nicest way
we didn't
possible.
we didn't have a kicking block out there. Yeah.
Well, that'll do it as well. That will do it.
Okay.
A really nice crowd as well being shown today. I don't know if we have a camera that really shows the Grayson County sideline on just how full it is. I mean, John, there is not a lot of open seats on this side. You can see there if you're watching on the K105 stream. Shout out to our camera operator Brody. They're showing the crowd there. It's a big crowd.
It is. He done an excellent job there. And, you know, look, they're filling the track in. The seats are full on the other side. It's what we should be seeing on Friday night.
Here comes Evan Hasty to attempt the extra point now. Again, we mentioned he wasn't the kicker last year. Lane Beasley took over, did a good job. 41 of 46. Hasty was 1 of 2 last year on extra points. He's got a big leg.
He does. He does. Last year our problem was getting the snap to the kicker. Let's see if we can do that this time.
Eli Johnston, the holder. Not a great snap. Johnston puts it down. Hasty, it's in the air. And he put it through. PAT is good. Grayson County leads 7-0 with 5 minutes and 47 seconds left. And I'll tell you what, John, a touchdown scoring on the opening drive on 4th down.
That's pretty impressive, yes. I got to think Coach Jones is happy with that. And like I said, I was really impressed. You know, I know Trigg missed 2 open passes, but he'll learn from those. And I think Coach Jones got him the right calls in to get him comfortable.
And see, this sounds weird, but I almost like that he had a couple of bad passes.
I do too. And you see, he came back and threw the perfect strike for that on that tunnel screen for the touchdown.
And it was a really good play call by Brian Jones as well, giving the ball to Jet, who is as good of an athlete as it was. I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, John, if you joined us, I said, you know, Grayson County has won 7 straight against Edmonson. That is their longest win streak against any one opponent except for one. Somebody in the comments section did get it correct, but I think he cheated. In fact, I know he cheated. What was your guess?
My guess was Breckenridge County.
You are incorrect, and the Mr. Cheater himself, I guarantee it, Roger Lesh.
I was going to say it had to be Roger. If someone else got it, it had to be Roger.
Knows it was McLean County.
Okay.
Cougars defeated the Cougars 11 times. This kick will go out of bounds for Evan Hasty, and a little frustrated with himself there. With 5 minutes and 47 seconds left in the first quarter, Edmonson's going to get good field position.
I guess I didn't get that one because, you know, we played them one time in my 4 years here, and it was a scrimmage game, so it wasn't a normal game.
Edmondson going to get the football.
Should be at the 40.
It should be.
Should be at the 40. I don't think the refs know where they're going.
He was delivering the call. Here they go. They're going to move the chains now.
To the 35.
Making sure that everybody is on the same page now. What'd you see from Edmonton offensively on their opening drive? 35 is where it'll be.
Well, I see that they want the ball in Orvis's hands or the quarterback Simmons keeping it. I don't know that their offensive line's real strong, but they do got a couple playmakers there. And I still look for them to get the ball into Williams, try to get the mismatch on the outside here.
Jet Hawkins, 2 playing corner right now. You know what I bet he's saying is, throw it to me.
Yeah, I guarantee he's hoping they throw it to Williams.
Because he's probably saying, I got a pick 6. Quick hitter off to the far side, incomplete. Oh. Great defense by Jamison Buster.
Nice break up there.
Intended for Joseph McGuire over on the far side. Timing perfect to hit McGuire right as he caught the ball.
Yeah, he separated McGuire and the ball. I mean, it was a good throw.
2nd down and 10, 5:43 remaining here in the first quarter. Grayson County leads 7-0 here in the 50th Tobacco Bowl. Grayson County and Edmonson have played more than any other team for Grayson. And I would presume, I don't know this for a fact, I would presume it's probably the team Edmonson's played more than anybody.
I would say so too, yeah.
2nd down and 10. Low snap. Simmons going to keep it himself. Runs left side. He gets through and gets up for a gain of about 4 yards. Coming around the top side to make the tackle was Jack Bowman.
Yeah, nice tackle there by Jack.
Jack was somebody that stood out to us, I know, in the scrimmage against Hancock County. The part that I liked the most about him is that he stood next to Coach Jones. He was in the vicinity the entire game. And there was a moment where somebody got hurt, and Coach Jones says, I need somebody to go in. And Jack, I don't even think Jack said, I'll do it. He just ran on the field.
Yes, he did.
And that is impressive.
That is.
And he did
and
the
he's
same
what, a
thing on the
sophomore?
He is. Same thing on the offensive line.
Yeah, I'm not even sure that was his position on the offensive line, and he went in.
Simmons rolls out on 3rd down and 6. They give it to Williams. He's wrapped up after a short pickup. Really nice tackle by Anthony Linton. Williams is going to pick up, about 3 yards up to the 42. 4th down and short again for the Wildcats. 4th down and 3. Justin Vessels went for it last time. Nearly an identical spot on the field. As last time it was on their own 39. This time they're on their own 42 on 4th down.
Yeah. I don't know that you want to keep giving Grayson County, though, this short
field.
Punt. Oh, they're going to punt. Yeah, Hawkins is back.
Jed Hawkins goes back deep to return this punt. Roger Harris to let it fly. Hawkins stands back at his own 30-yard line. Running on late, Caleb Wyndham for Edmondson. Needs your left guard there. And Harris, it's a low snap. He catches it on the bounce. Nearly blocked by Grayson County. He gets it away. It's a high spinning punt nearly to us up here as it goes way out of bounds.
He's getting a generous spot.
And this is going to be very good field position for Grayson. They're going to say it went out at the...
Oh, no, he's coming back. Okay, I thought he was giving him a really generous...
He's going to say the 48-yard line.
That's like, what, a 8-yard punt?
That'll go down as a 10-yard punt.
10-yard punt, okay.
Grayson County's offense back out. You saw some good stuff. You saw some bad stuff on that opening drive, and I think that's kind of what you expect on your first drive of the season. Cougars going to have it on their own 48. 1st down and 10. Trig Payne, that opening drive for Grayson County. Payne 3 of 5, 27 yards and a touchdown. 2 carries for 14 yards for the Cougars offensively. One really good carry, one not so great carry.
Got to be happy with that, though.
Payne to pass. 3-step drop. Steps up in the pocket. He's floating over the middle. Has Jet Hawkins just
right through his hands.
Outstretched arms of Hawkins. He had him up the seam, and Jet would have been able to do backflips into the end zone.
But, that's the play that we said in the preseason we thought he could do. We wanted to see it. They didn't show it. So they came out and showed it tonight. I don't think that'll be the last time we see that.
Because you got so much speed on the outside. Go get it.
Yeah, exactly. This is the fastest Grayson County team I've saw. And I've saw a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, you got speed up and down. Carson Long checks into the game. He had a massive run in the scrimmage against Hancock County last week. 59 yards, and to say he wasn't touched was an understatement. No. And part of that, credit to the offensive line, and part of that was credit to Carson Long showing off wheels.
He made one good cut, and then nobody was catching him.
It's the eye for the first time today. Brenton Robinson, the fullback. Carson Long, the deep back. 2nd down and 10 from their own 48-yard line for Grayson County. It's a toss play, and Long drops it in the backfield. He's going to have to go, and he picks it up back in his own backfield, and he's got blockers up to the 40. Gets up now and back to the original line of scrimmage.
He gained a yard and a half. How that?
He'll get 1 yard up to the 49, and that'll be one of those that I'm sure Brian Jones will say, yeah, I get you got 1 yard. Next time, fall on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you don't want your guy picking that up.
Only bad things probably
most of the time
happen there.
If you do that against a Bowling Green and Owensboro, you're going to get hurt or they're going to have a touchdown if you try that.
3:28 and counting left, first quarter, 7-0. Grayson County leads this game. 3rd down and 9 now for the Cougars. I kind of want to go back to that seams route.
I would not be a bit surprised here. You're in 4-down territory.
Or maybe you try and get 4 or 5 here. Payne in the gun, running back to his right. Payne rolls out far side, has a pass in the flats, and it's incomplete, intended for Eli Johnston. Maybe a little bit behind him, but probably one that you would hope that Eli would pull in.
Yeah, you're hoping he catches that. It probably had a little bit on it.
A little bit of mustard on there.
It did, but you got to come up with that one.
4th down and 9.
But I like I said, he has not been He had those 2 little short passes where he was rolling left. He was a little off, but the rest of his have been right on target. The deep pass, that pass.
Now 3 of 7 passing.
Yeah.
But 7 pass attempts in the first quarter for Grayson might be a Tobacco Bowl record.
Yeah, it might be. I've seen games between these 2 teams where there was like 2 total passes the whole game between both teams.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
4th down and 9 for Grayson. They need to get it down to the Edmonson 42. High snap. Payne's able to corral it. It's setting up a screen, but it was read perfectly by Edmonson County. Roger Harris read it as they tried to get it to Buster, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, Harris just made an excellent play on that.
3 minutes remain in the first quarter, and that is a staple of the Brian Jones offense, is that a little screen.
Yes.
And Edmonson was waiting for it that time.
Well, we scored on it once, and, then it didn't work so well that time.
3 minutes remaining here, first quarter. 7-0, Grayson leads. Edmonson has the ball in plus territory for the first time today. What can they do with it? Cougars have won this game 7 straight times.
Yeah.
First down and 10. I formation. Williams shifts, as does Henyon. Toss play. Up the middle goes Roger Harris. He's hit, and he spins out of 1 tackle, crosses the 45-yard line, and gets down to about the 44 on the carry. I think he got out of the grasp of Aiden Stewart in the backfield and got down to the 44 for a gain of 5.
He did. Stewart tried to tackle him by the shirt, and he broke loose, but Anthony Linton was there to clean it up.
It's a gain of 5, though, on the run for the Wildcats. From Roger Harris. He didn't have any rushes last season, but Justin Vessels, he said he really expects him to be a major part of this offense along with Jacoa Orvis. Orvis, the fullback now. You got an extra blocker as well.
Yeah, we got a full house back
Almost
there.
a wing back, and they run into one another. It's a handoff to Orvis in the backfield, and Orvis just uses his size to dive forward and pick up 1 or 2. As that was a miscommunication in the backfield. Maddox Anderson again in there in the vicinity on the tackle.
I think Camden Cornwell clogged that hole up and had a little help there.
Jace McAllister as well, I think, was in the vicinity.
He was in there too, yes.
Gain of 2 on the run for Orvis, and for a busted play, getting 2 is not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
Third down and 3 for the Wildcats. 1:40 and counting remaining first quarter. From the Grayson County 42-yard line. Offset I formation. Simmons. Handoff up the middle to Harris, and he's stopped immediately.
Wow.
Cougars break through the offensive line, and there was nowhere for them to go.
Evan Hasty and Aiden Stewart closed that up real quick.
We've called Aiden Stewart's name a
lot. A lot tonight. At the end of last year, we started calling his name a whole lot.
As a freshman.
Yes. So that's a big bright spot.
There's a lot of young talent on this Grayson County team. 4th down in about 3 for the Wildcats. They will have to snap it at least one more time in this first half of play. Fourth down in 3. Shifting a couple of blockers from the left side to the right side of the line, led by Williams, the tight end. And that's going to be a false start called on the wide receiver for Edmonson County, Joseph McGuire.
Now that might change your thought process on what you're going to do here.
I don't know. I mean, it might change your – flag.
No, they're waving it off.
Timeout is called first, and I would imagine Brian Jones none too thrilled about that.
No, I can't see he's going to be very happy about that.
I think that was a pretty clear flinch by the wide receiver. Let's see if I can't find a score or two from around the area, John. Let's see what I can't go. LaRue County leads Thomas Nelson 20-0 at the end of the first quarter. Trigg County over Caverna 49-13 at the half. Station Camp of Tennessee leads Greenwood 29-14 at the half. I know there's a big one happening at Rash Stadium tonight. Owensboro taking on St. X.
Yeah, that would be a fun game. If we wasn't here tonight, I'd probably wouldn't like to watch that game. That'd be a fun one to watch.
Muhlenberg leads McLean 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. Breck up on Butler 8-6 at the end of the first quarter. Monroe County leads Warren Central 7-0 end of the first quarter. Owensboro leads St. X 10-0 at the half. Murray over Apollo, 14-7, 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter of their game. Graves on top of Mayfield by a field goal right now. E-Town leads Bardstown at the end of the first quarter, 22-14. Hart County all over Russellville, 34-12 late in the first half.
You know, another game I'm
Fourth down and short coming up here for Edmonson County out of their second timeout of the first quarter. Fakes the toss. Simmons rolls out, dumps it off. It's complete to Orvis. First down and a lot more. Orvis up the far sideline, gets across the 30-yard line, and gets down to about the 29.
You know, if Jameis and Buster don't hit him and knock him out of bounds there, that could have been a touchdown.
Gain, though, of 13 yards on fourth down, and that's two big completions for Edmonson County on third down.
Yes, it is.
Well, the third down and fourth down.
That was fourth down. Yeah, it was.
And that will probably be the final play of the first quarter. Grayson County leading 7-0, and the Wildcats will let the clock tick out. The end of one. Cougs up 7-0 in the 50th Tobacco Bowl. This is Cougar football on K105.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
Some places think grabbing a burger and catching the game is just a pit stop. Not at Hometown Hangout on West White Oak in Leitchfield. We're your pregame ritual and your postgame celebration spot. With live music, exciting events, and sports on every screen, it's more than just a meal. It's your community hub. Why settle for ordinary when you can have extraordinary? Visit us on Facebook to check out our menu and specials. Hometown Hangout, where every visit feels like home.
Of the second quarter of play, Grayson County on top, 7-0. Edmonson County driving right now. First down and 10. First quarter, John, for Grayson, and you had some good things and you had some bad things.
You did. You got some things, though, that you can go work on. They wasn't terrible. I mean, they didn't cost you a touchdown or anything, so you can go work on them, fix them, and come back out of halftime. And
first down and 10 from the Grayson 30-yard line for Edmonson County. Run by Harris up the middle. He'll get about 5 yards down to the 25 before being dropped by a couple of Cougars on the play. Gain of 5 yards, or maybe about 4. Maddox Anderson in the vicinity of the tackle.
Him and Jace McAllister there clogged that hole up pretty quick.
7-0 Grayson leads, trying to win their 8th straight Tobacco Bowl here this evening. Wildcats, they scrimmaged Ohio County, lost last week. Run play again for Harris, tries to get outside. He does, gains about 3 across the edge. I think the most successes we've seen is those like power runs for Edmonson early.
Yeah, I mean that's their bread and butter so far, is running right off that between that guard and tackle spot, right up the edge there.
Gain of 3 yards. Third down and about 3 for the Wildcats of Edmonson. 11 minutes remaining here in the first half of play. I formation. Simmons under center, Orbis the fullback, Harris remains the deep back. Williams and Cole shift from the left side to the right side of the line. It's a fullback dive up the middle for Orvis. He's got the first down and more, barreling over Cougars down across the 15-yard line before being tackled from behind on the play by Aiden Stewart, or rather by Eli Johnston.
Eli Johnson there. Gain of...
It'll be down to the 14-yard line, gain of 8 on the carry for Orvis. And the Wildcats are knocking on the door of potentially tying this game up.
They're in the red zone here, so yeah.
First down and 10. Wide receivers spread very wide to the right. It's another run for Harris. Runs up the middle, gains about 2 before a couple of Cougars in there. Anthony Linton, one of the first men to make contact. Gain of, well, let's see, we'll say about 2 or 3 on the carry.
About 3, yeah.
Down to the 11. And what Edmonton doing right now is they're just doing 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
They are. They're just playing old school football, and that's it.
And it's working.
It is.
Second down here for the Wildcats and 7 yards. 9:40 remaining here in the first quarter. Grayson leads 7-0 after a touchdown pass from Trig Payne to Jet Hawkins on 4th down. I formation look. Run play blown up. Anthony Linton comes in and makes contact right away on Roger Harris. Roger Harris, as soon as he touched the football, Anthony Linton said, "Hi, nice to meet you."
I don't know how he did not fumble that there.
That was a heck of a lick by Anthony Linton.
It was.
9:08 remaining here in the first half now. Now it's 3rd down and 10. This is one of these plays where if you're an end, you got to be frothing at the mouth.
You do. This is the spot, though, Sam, that I would be watching for the little, just a little corner pattern from Williams, as tall as he is. And just, hey, if he don't catch it, it goes out the back of the end zone.
Almost a little jump ball fade.
Yeah.
He's got his hand in the dirt, though.
He does. But
he's
trying to release there, though.
Rolling
Watch
out
it.
far side goes Simmons. He's going to run it himself. He throws.
He
and
crossed the
penalty
line of
flags
scrimmage, I
come
think.
flying left and right.
All right, could be a hold where it's at, too.
It was thrown in the vicinity of being a hold.
Yeah.
No decision here if you're Brian Jones. 4th and 10 or 3rd and 20?
I'm taking the 3rd and 20, I think. That is a tough decision. 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 20 or 4th and 10. That is a tough one.
But if it was a throw past the line of scrimmage,
No,
that's
it's
a loss
hold.
of downs.
Yeah, it was a hold. But it was right. Oh,
And
he
the penalties
declined it. Yeah. Okay. That just shows me that Coach Jones trusts his defense here.
4th down and 10. And it's one of those things, too. It might be as much, too, as you're not putting as much trust in Edmondson to throw the ball.
Exactly.
Sawyer Simmons so far has thrown a couple of passes out there. Here we go. 4th down and 10 for Simmons. Looking to pass. Pressure coming from Evan Hasty. Scrambling, throwing, and it's going to be incomplete.
We didn't cover that
ball
up.
Comes out.
That ball
Is it
came
a live
out.
ball or not?
I think his arm wasn't going forward.
Let's see. We have not seen an official signal. And we still have not seen an official signal whether it's a fumble.
Yes,
it's
it
a
is.
fumble. Grayson County's got the football.
I don't know who recovered it, but Evan Hasty forced the fumble.
Fumble recovered by the Cougars. And they're going to get better field position because of it. 4th down. Mention edges love that. And they were coming on the pressure.
Yes, they were.
8:29 remaining in the first half. Ball on their own 25-yard line here for Grayson County. See what Trig Payne does here after a 3-and-out last drive. Or rather, a 4-and-out.
Yeah, I got a feeling you're going to see Buster get the ball a time or two here with this far back, maybe to get some field position.
Right on cue, Jamison Buster touches it. Big hole, near side, crosses the 30-yard line. Outside the numbers to the 40, 50, one man to beat as he goes to the 40. Inside the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Grayson County. Jamison Buster, 75 yards to the house.
Nice. I knew we were going to see one of those this year. No flags on the play. I think that might be an early candidate for our K105 play of the game, maybe.
The longest run last season for Grayson County was 61 yards, and they've already beaten that here tonight with 8:16 remaining in the first half.
Man, he got a little hole there, and then he just outran everybody.
Evan Hasty on to attempt the extra point. Better snap this time. Good hold, and it's blocked.
Yeah,
the kick
that was a good snap.
Is no good. 8:16 remaining first quarter. First half, Cougs up 13-0. This is Cougar football on K105.
Ready to make a splash for a cause? Join the Ducking Hunger Regatta at Leitchfield Aquatic Center, Monday, September 7th. Every $5 ticket supports the Grayson County Alliance Food Pantry. And with only 2,000 tickets available, your odds of winning $1,000 are better than ever. Dive in and help us float toward a hunger-free community. Visit gcalliance.com to secure your ticket today. Help us paddle against hunger. Make sure and tune in September 7th at 6 p.m. for live coverage.
Tired of the screaming TV ads and million-dollar dealership budgets? At Dan Powers GM Center Litchfield, we're a hometown dealer doing things differently. Because we have low overhead, we pass those savings directly to you, pricing every vehicle at or below market value. We simply won't be beat on price. Our focus is simple, finding you the right car at the right price. And if your perfect ride isn't on our lot today, don't worry, we'll find it for you. You don't even have to leave town to save a lot. Visit Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield today.
8:16 remaining in the first half. You said you think Jamison Buster was going to get the ball. Well, he did, John, but only once on that drive. Maybe Brian Jones should have gotten it to him a little more. Oh, wait. 75 yards to the house.
Hey, we'll take that every drive. You know, his defense didn't get much time to rest.
Yeah, you were, but you played both ways.
I did. I long snapped. I played defensive end and guard. I mean, you didn't have a break.
Evan Hasty to kick away. Booming kick that will bounce. Did it?
It went out about the 2.
Barely went out of bounds inside the 2-yard line. Edmonson's going to get good field position at their own 35-yard line here with 8:16 remaining in the first half of play. And this is a big drive for the Wildcats.
Yes, it is. You know, you don't score here, we get the ball back, and we put another 7 on the board. It's going to be a long night, or it could be.
And you have to remember,
we get the ball coming out. This is where you want to go 2 for 1. You want to get the ball back. You want to score, go 2 for 1. You know, the Patriots of old, they made it. That was their heyday, trying to go 2 for 1 at the end of it.
It's what analytics say.
I know, yeah.
8:16 remaining here in the first half. And I think if you're Edmonton, you don't stop what you're doing because it worked last drive.
It did. You just got beat on a good defensive play there at the end.
Simmons to pass. He's throwing it up, far side looking for Williams, and it's incomplete, and they're going to throw a penalty flag. And tell you what, if that's pass interference, that's a tough call.
Yeah. He was looking for the ball the whole way. Oh, are they calling offensive pass interference?
Let's see what the call is. I think that's one of those where it's 2 players going at it, and Edmonton's moving forward.
Oh, they
pass
are.
interference called against the Cougars.
Wow.
That, at least from our angle, that looks like a really tough call.
It's all the way across the field, but it looked like, I don't know, who was it, Buster or was it Hawkins? Buster. He looked like he was looking at the ball. He had inside position. I don't know how you got pass interference if you got inside position.
And who knows, maybe we saw that there was a little bump. The official was looking down the line. And again, we're far away. That didn't look like a great call. And, John, we might be a
little biased.
Might just a smidge biased. Just a smidge. I'm never biased, though. Never. First down and 10 from the 50-yard line for Edmonton after the pass interference penalty. It's a run up the middle for Orvis. He bounced it to the right side, gains 1.
And there's Aiden Stewart again.
Right on cue. We've called his name a lot.
Yes.
Tell you what, a defensive guy that doesn't play offense, putting his
great
name in for a potential nominee for the Hometown Hangout MVP.
Yeah,
Then again, Jamison Buster might have just said
he's gonna be hard to catch, yeah.
In more ways than one, right?
Yes, he is.
I know I couldn't catch him.
I wouldn't want to try. And, it was funny the other night. What did he tell us? He's the 3rd fastest on the team?
Yeah, he did. They had a 40-yard dash, and he said he was the 3rd fastest on the team. But I asked him, I said, who would win in a race? And he said me.
Yeah, he said me. Yeah. And I don't doubt it.
Said, statistically, I don't think that works. 2nd down and 9, quick hitter over the far side. Complete looking for Williams. Buster got a hand in there. And, see, that was a really good play by him because he didn't touch Williams.
No.
He didn't even touch the ball, but he just swiped his hand in front and broke the sight line.
Yeah, you couldn't see.
7:20 remaining. 3rd down and 9 at the Grayson 49-yard line for Edmonton.
Pound for pound, I don't think you're going to find a better, harder player than Jamison Buster out here.
Cougars got a lot of guys like that.
Yeah, we do.
It'll be nice next week to see number 3 back on the field, Caden Hanshaw.
You just add him to this backfield. I mean, how fun can this season be?
The world is your oyster, as they say.
Yes.
Simmons rolls out near side, setting up the screen again. That's caught by Orvis. He breaks 1 tackle. Aiden Stewart tackles him by the shoelaces. Orvis carries it across the 45-yard line down to the 43. It is a gain of 6 yards. And decision time again for Justin Vessels, but he is pretty much every single time in this scenario gone for it. Does the long touchdown run in the last play make you more likely to do it or less likely?
Well, I think now you're playing from behind, so you've almost got to go for it at some point. You've got to create some offense.
There's still a lot of time left in this football game with 6:45 remaining.
But you haven't showed that you can stop us, so you've got to score.
4th down and 3. Need to get the ball down to the 40-yard line. In the gun goes Simmons. Looks for a quick hitter. Instead goes far side looking for Williams. Broken up by Jamison Buster. Turnover on downs. He read it perfectly on the little curl route.
If Buster catches that, that's about a 65-yard touchdown, Sam.
Easily.
Yeah. I mean, he's taking that to the house because Williams ain't catching him.
He'd probably been able to stop and buy himself a cheeseburger on the way, too. Grayson's offense comes back out, 6:31. You know what I do here? I like that little seam play again.
I would. You're up 13-0. That's first down. You got good field position. What better time to try it?
Then again, I'm a pass-first guy.
Me too. But, hey, we got a quarterback that's got a gun, and we got receivers that have wheels. Let's do it.
Payne in the gun. Couple of wide receivers out. He's looking to pass.
He's thinking
Steps
like we
up in
are.
the pocket, rolls out. He's going to run it himself. Payne up the far side, gets up to the 50-yard line, and being shoved out of bounds. Nice run by Trig
7-yard
Payne.
run by Trig Payne. See, that's the part of his game that I didn't realize. Oh,
let's see where they'll end up placing.
Well, why are they moving the chains?
They're going to say to the 50-yard line.
I don't think they should be moving the chains, so it wasn't a first down.
And the Cougars get a first down after 7-yard pickup.
We'll take it.
Hometown first down.
Yeah, we'll take it. I'm not going to complain, but I'm not sure Edmonson County's coaches are going to like that.
Edmonton has not noticed yet.
No,
but you're
they
right,
haven't.
John. It was a gain of only 7 yards.
We were on the 43 and we're at the 50. I mean, my Grayson County math.
Yeah, it is our grade. Yeah, see, I do have a degree from Grayson County High School now.
Yeah, you do.
I guess they got a first down. The ever-popular 7-yard first down. You see it all the time. Rolling out near side goes Payne. Dumps it off in the flat. Diving catch! Pulled in on the play. That is Bryce Abersol.
Yes, it
Catches
is.
it down to the 39-yard line. Gain of 11. Now that
is a first down.
So it doesn't end up mattering because the Cougars pick up the first down anyways. Bryce Abersol, nice catch.
Yes, it was. Nice diving catch.
6:14 remaining here in the first quarter. Cougs up 13-0. And I think you've seen Trig settle in.
Yeah, I do too. I think we're seeing the version we wanted to see of him. Now I expect him to hand it to Buster right here.
It is a run, and probably shouldn't have. Breaking a tackle and finally being brought down for a loss on the play, as that was immediately blown up. As coming up the middle to make contact with Sawyer Simmons, the quarterback.
He is lucky that he didn't fumble that ball.
It's a loss of 2 yards back to the 41-yard line. And Brian Jones wants a timeout with 5:46 left here in the first half. John, I'm very excited at halftime this year. We have an exciting partnership that we're beginning this year with our friends at GCHS Journalism. And they are going to be running our halftime segment this year. So they are taking over. We're returning back to what we used to do as Cougars in the Classroom.
Yes. I know they were very proud of this project.
Yes, and there is a lot of them. In fact, even a member of our crew is in that class, and he will have opportunities later on in this year to potentially, be on here as well. So I invite you to stay tuned in at halftime, as we're going to be having features from them all year long. The best part is it's hands-off. I've helped with some of it, but they're doing really good work in there. And shout out to Teresa Armstrong for running her class there.
Miss Armstrong does a really good job with that class. I've got a son in the freshman part of that class, and, he really enjoys it. So maybe one of these days he'll be producing one of these.
And listen, if she can teach old Nacho Embry over here, our director tonight, the amount of horror stories she's told of his group, and see, he can't even deny it. See, he's not even making eye contact.
He won't even look at us, no.
Because he knows we're right. So stay tuned at halftime for that. We're going to hear from Keeley at halftime. 2nd down and 12 for Grayson County out of the Cougar timeout. I formation. It's a run for Buster. He's brought down again for a loss in the backfield. As coming in was Roger Harris, the linebacker. And we've seen that now a couple of times.
They're bringing 7. We got 5 blockers. Right now is exactly when you throw a little
quick screen,
or a little just take 1 or 2 steps back and dump it over the middle to somebody like Linton or Jed Hawkins. Just right where those linebackers are blitzing from.
Little slant.
Yeah, it's going to be open.
Little RPO action.
Yeah, exactly. A little RPO right here because if you'll watch, those three backers are all the last play were all coming.
3rd down and 14 for Grayson County. 2 wide receivers on each side. Payne in the gun. Edmonson showing blitz again. They're rushing 7. Good blocking this time. Payne floats it. Caught at the original line of scrimmage by Jet Hawkins. He runs backwards, breaks a tackle, tries to get away from a second one. Brought down high. Gains a couple of yards. It's going to bring up 4th down and 8, though.
He got 5 yards out of that, though, Jet did. That could have been 0.
They're going to say down to the...
Yeah, they're going to give him to the 39, 38.
We'll see where they end up placing it.
38.
38-yard line. So it's a gain of 5 here with under 5 minutes left in the first half. I'll be interested to see what Brian Jones does here.
Yeah, me too. It's 4th and 9. Hey, go back to that tunnel screen, especially if your backers are blitzing.
Or maybe you go big or go home.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I want a halfback screen here because Edmondson, I think, has read that now a couple of times, but they're loading the box.
Yeah, I'm talking about bringing your receiver over, though, across the middle for a little tunnel screen here because they are loading the box.
4th and 9, high snap. Payne rolls out near side, looking to pass, dumps it off in the flat. Nice catch by Jet Hawkins. First down, Grayson County. The one-handed grab for Hawkins, or is it Weston Ford? Or Jamison Buster. I was going to get it at some point.
It's Buster, yeah.
Buster with a great catch coming across the near side.
What, a gain of 15, 14, 15?
Gets it down to the 24-yard line, 14 yards on the gain for Jamison Buster. Tell you, the 9 and the 5
It's hard to see up here. With those dark uniforms, it's very hard to see up here.
So I like when they wear the orange.
Yeah, me too, because I can read that really well.
We're old, John, so it's tough for us to see.
Yeah. But I like the effort there, Payne did the job of hitting Buster, and Buster made the play.
Payne all alone, 5 wide here. 1st down and 10.
QB draw.
From the 24-yard line, calling Hawkins in motion. Fakes the jet sweep. Nope, doesn't fake the jet sweep to him. Gives it to Jet.
Oh, that's a horse collar.
That should be a horse collar.
It should be, but they didn't call it. That's terrible.
I don't know how that's not, John.
No, I mean, that's how you get a guy blowing ACL. That's terrible.
And Brian Jones is hot at the official, and he has every reason to be.
And he should be.
He's still – and I love this. Is this going to be one of these famous Brian Jones, I'm going to take a timeout to yell at the ref?
Exactly.
He won't. It is a loss, and he's still yelling at the official.
And sometimes you got to do that to send a message for your team.
Especially
you got to do that
in a game like this.
Yes.
I think that's where you got to be very on top of calling penalties like that, because as soon as you allow hits like that to happen,
then you have an episode like Butler County.
That is very accurate. 2nd down and 14 after the loss of 4 on the jet sweep. Still 5 wide for Grayson County. Payne looking for the quick hitter, gives it to Jet Hawkins, jumps high in the air to grab it. He breaks a tackle at the 30-yard line, turns upfield, he's gone. 10-5, touchdown Grayson County. Jet Hawkins, a 28-yard touchdown catch for touchdown number 2 for the senior.
Well, how many, Sam, did he tell you he was going to have today?
4.
He's halfway there, and it ain't halftime.
Now, my Cooper High School math would say he's on pace.
Yeah, exactly. I'm curious to see if Brian goes for 2 here, or he's going to kick the extra point.
I think he kicked the extra point.
I do
trying
too.
To build the confidence back.
Yeah, you want to get, you want to get Evans' confidence, and I think that's what you're going to do.
2:44 remaining.
Actually, I don't know. I'm seeing Trigg standing right beside Coach Jones.
Knowing Trigg, he's probably saying, "Hey, give me the ball. Give me the ball. I want the ball." Last year, Cougars not great on 2-point conversions. 1 of 4. Here comes the 2-point conversion attempt for Grayson. Jet Hawkins is the deep back. How about that? Hawkins the deep back. Brenton Robinson set up as an offset fullback on the inside. Toss play to Hawkins looking for the edge, and did he get it or not? He got it.
Yes, he got it.
2-point conversion good for Jet Hawkins. And Grayson County now leads 21-0 with 2:44 remaining in this first half, and I think now this is kind of what we expected.
Yes, I think so. Okay, that didn't.
Cougars on top here now, 21-0. Jet Hawkins pulls in the 28-yard touchdown catch. With 2:44 remaining here in the first half of play. Edmonson County here. If you're Justin Vessels, how aggressive are you?
Well, you're down 3 scores. You've not done anything. You're almost got to be aggressive. Or at least I think you on first down, then you see if you can gain any yards, and that lets you know what to dictate how you're going to do the rest of the drive.
And if you're Brian Jones, you have that one timeout.
Yeah. Oh.
I'd imagine
he's playing to get the ball back.
I would hope. I think that's his plan. Because his thought is, we get the ball back, we score another touchdown, we get the ball back, it starts the second half, we score a touchdown, it's running clock, let's get the young kids in there, and let's start talking about Anderson County next week.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm getting Sayus in there, I'm getting Carson Long in there. Yeah, exactly. I've got a little prediction here. They keep throwing that out pass. Buster's going to intercept one and take it to the house. He's been real close on 2.
And now he's probably thinking, man, Jets probably passed me for hometown hangout MVP. I got to do
something else. Yeah.
Step us up here. Here comes a kick from Evan Hasty. He said 2 go out of bounds.
Weighing 1 touchback, yeah.
Puts the right hand in the air. Lets it fly. This time it's more of a squib kick. High bounce, caught back at the 7-yard line by Edmonson County. Go up to the 20-yard line and drop right there. Winninghill on the run back. He almost fumbled too. He might have dropped it and fallen on it himself as he carries it up to the 23-yard line. And that's where the Edmonson County offense is going to get the ball with 2:38 remaining here in the first half.
Nice tackle by Robinson there.
This is a very interesting decision here for Justin Vessels.
Yes, it is. I'm curious to see how aggressive he comes out.
Because you'd love to build some confidence here, even if you don't score, but if you have a long, 50-yard drive, building some confidence going into the half.
Yeah, gives your team a little confidence.
Because right now, Grayson has scored quickly the last 2 times they've had the football. 2 wide to the right, 1 near side. Simmons in the gun. Orvis the running back. They're going to give it to Orvis. He tries to turn the edge around the right side. Gets up to the 25-yard line. And that's where he's going to be stopped. Gain of 3 up to the 26 for Orvis. Clock continuing to run. This is probably where if you're Edmonson, you're in that I want to go quick but not too fast, but not really fast.
Yeah. And like I said, I thought what happened on first down will dictate a little bit of what they do here. They're in no hurry, they don't look like.
And I think that's probably the hope is that you don't give the ball back to Grayson.
Yes. I'm curious to see if you get a stop here if Brian Jones takes timeout. I would. If you stop him here and make it 3rd and long.
Or do you save that timeout for 4th down?
Well, that's true. But they're surely going to punt from back.
2 wide to the right. Looking for the quick hitter, and it's incomplete. Looking for the near side for McGuire.
I think if Jed had been watching the ball instead of the player, he has a chance there to pick that one off.
Well, now here's the best part. You just took a timeout if you're Grayson.
No,
it's an incomplete pass.
Exactly.
And now, if you're Edmonton, I think you got to put the ball on the ground, don't you?
I think you punt here. It's 3rd down. No, 3rd down. No, yeah. I put it on the ground, make Grace County use their timeout.
Theoretically, they could punt if they wanted. Yeah, there's no rule that says they can't.
I would put it on the ground, make Grace County use their last timeout.
And then you're making them go, but then again, you didn't have a great punt last time.
That's true, too.
I don't know. It'll be interesting.
I'm glad I'm not on that sideline making that decision.
There's a reason we're up here.
Yeah, exactly.
And Justin Vessels is going to be forced to take his timeout now with
1:45.
It is. 1:45 remaining in the first quarter. Let's see what scores we might have here. Bullitt Central leading East Jessamine 17-13 late in the first half there. Marine Apollo at the end of the first quarter tied at 14. Cal leads Pikeville 41-0 at the half.
They're probably one of the best teams in the state. Them, Trinity, Owensboro, those are 3 top quality teams.
Yeah, it's a different level of football. LaRue on top of Thomas Nelson 35-0. How about this one for you, John? Eminence leads Powell County 34-6.
Wow.
It popped up, so
I don't know if I can tell you where either one of those places are, but
Eminence is Henry County.
Okay.
Breck leads Butler 16-14 late second quarter.
Okay.
Muhlenberg on top of McLean 7-0 at the half. And those appear to be most of the scores that I see here. I'll switch over to I've got so many different options here to bring scores.
And my Louisville Cardinal volleyball won a top 10 matchup that night.
We're talking about important things here, John. Clinton County is losing 14-0. Barron County They're playing, Clay County, Tennessee. They won
Yeah.
42-6. 3rd down and 7 for the Wildcats. They try jet sweep of their own. Instead, it's a handoff up the middle, and Grayson was not fooled even in the least. As Chase McAllister,
he was the first one there.
Evan Hasty were there, and Brian Jones is going to take that timeout. 1:32 left, and why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
He can't take it with him into the half. It'll be a punt.
I would think.
Might be one of these two if you just come at him. Bring the house and see what could happen.
Oh, I'm doing it. You just tell your guys you do not get a penalty. You if you can't hit the ball, you dive out of the way.
They're putting more on the clock here. 1 minute and 33 seconds will be put on the clock.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to our K105 crew who are doing hard work here today.
They are. They did a good job. They got nice conditions.
And Owen's here too.
Yeah.
Owen Embry, our director, otherwise known as Nacho.
He done had a big thing at nachos, made me real hungry. Didn't even offer me one chip, Sam.
No, he never does. He got real mad that they didn't have the candy he wanted.
Oh, I know. He wasn't a Skittles guy, I saw.
No, he's very anti-Skittles. So bring Owen Skittles next time you see him. You'll eat them, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
There's probably not much candy you turned in.
Well, I'm not. Now, I will not eat a plain chocolate bar.
No Hershey?
No Hershey.
Okay.
Unless it's on a s'more.
That is good. Here comes the punt. And they're going to get it away, and they're going to give Jet Hawkins a chance to return this as he stands back at his own 45-yard line. He gets up across the 50 to the 45 to the 40, and a nice tackle by Camden Williams. But a nice return by Jet Hawkins, and the Cougars are going to get really good field position.
I mean, hey, we'll take that all day long.
1:28 remaining. No timeouts for Grayson. But the way they've moved the ball, I mean, you can still run the ball here.
Oh, you can.
And you got the ball on the Edmonson 36-yard line. About a 19-yard return there for Jet Hawkins. Last thing you want to do, though, is throw an interception or give up something here. 1st and 10 from the 36. Britton Robinson joins the huddle late. No timeouts on either side.
Yeah.
The scoreboard is incorrect.
Well, we still have plenty of time.
You got all the time in the world. And they're going to go in the eye.
You're one play away. I mean, with our speed, one play could score.
It's a toss play, and it's a trick play as it's a double reverse back to Jet Hawkins. He's got it at the 40, up to the 45, slung down as he crosses the 30-yard line, gets down to the 30. That's exactly what we're going to say. Yeah. It's a gain of 6. Little triple reverse. So it was handed off to Buster, who flipped it back to Hawkins, who gained 6 on the run.
They're making me do a little work over here, putting people carrying the ball on runs that I don't have.
Well, if the guy who made the sheet would have done his job correctly, you would have had him in there.
Oh, it's all right.
Another quick hitter over to the far side. Little stutter step for Buster. He turns upfield. Buster, touchdown. Jamison Buster, 30 yards to the house. And he's saying, hey, Jet Hawkins, I got that MVP, buddy.
Yes, he does. Hey, this is going to be a fun battle tonight to see who takes it.
Right there in front of you if you're watching at home. The touchdown celebration, 30 yards. And how about T-Pain tonight? There are 3 passing touchdowns in the first half.
What more could you want?
You know, we're not talking about T-Pain.
I was going to say, he could be the hometown hangout player. I mean, coming
MVP,
in and managing this game like this, I'm impressed.
49.5 seconds left. Who needs timeouts, John?
Hey, onside kick. Let's go.
Good snap, good hold. This time, Evan Hasty drills it through the uprights. 49.5 seconds remaining. Another touchdown scored. And I'll tell you what, if you're Edmonson, I think you're kneeling and going to the half, aren't you?
I would. If I'm the coach, I'm not taking a chance of having a turnover and going down running clock at the beginning of the second half.
Really nice crowd, though, here tonight on the Grayson County sideline especially.
Well, you know, if there was a ticket limit, I would say this would be a sellout. All the seats are full. The end zones are full. I mean, I bet there's 100 people standing in the end zone down there.
Yeah, they've painted that for the kids down there. I mean, it is a
under the scoreboard. There's 40 or 50 people. I mean, it's a big crowd here tonight. And I think they're getting their money's worth if you're from Leitchfield.
There's no question about this, because it is a shame that, the boys basketball game won't be happening this year.
No.
If you know, you know. We're the Grayson County broadcast. We can say it's embarrassing if you're Edmonson County to not play the game.
And all my friends down there will tell you that.
It is. It's embarrassing. And I'm sure most of the Edmonson County people will agree that game should be played no matter what.
Exactly.
Here comes the kickoff return. Caught back inside his own 5-yard line, right up the middle. Nice return, getting to the 30-yard line. It was a nice one from Whittingham.
It was.
About 30 yards.
Carson Long made a nice tackle there, because if he breaks that tackle, Sam, I think he's taking that to the house.
And that would have not been a fun locker room to run
No, it would not.
42.5 seconds left. Give a shout out there to T-Guy Kenton Cornwell out there. Kenton, volunteer assistant coach.
Yeah. I was happy to see him on the sidelines the other night.
You talk about somebody that got the most out of his size.
Yes, he did.
Kenton Cornwell, hard-hitting guy. What does Edmonson do here? And tell you what, they got 3 wide to the right. No timeouts.
Wow, this really kind of surprises me, because you throw a pick 6 here, it's bad.
Simmons looking for a quick screen. It's a slow pass, but it's caught by Cole over on the far side. Tries to turn up field. He'll gain about 2 yards. Cougars weren't really fooled in the least. And I'd imagine that the Wildcats will just take this to the half now, unless I have not seen Simmons show that he has a crazy arm. Maybe you throw one up, and maybe Williams. You got size.
Hey, yeah.
Worst case, you get a pass interference and you get a little closer.
You never know it.
They'll give him about, we'll say 2 yards. Maybe even 3. 2.5, 3, something like that. 10 seconds remaining. The Wildcats don't seem too keen on taking another snap, and they will not. Grayson County at the end of the first half leads Edmonson County 28-0. This is Cougar football on K105.
Ready to make a splash for a cause? Join the Ducking Hunger Regatta at Leitchfield Aquatic Center, Monday, September 7th. Every $5 ticket supports the Grayson County Alliance Food Pantry. And with only 2,000 tickets available, your odds of winning $1,000 are better than ever. Dive in and help us float toward a hunger-free community. Visit gcalliance.com to secure your ticket today. Help us paddle against hunger. Make sure and tune in September 7th at 6 p.m. for live coverage.
Tired of the screaming TV ads and million-dollar dealership budgets? At Dan Powers GM Center Litchfield, we're a hometown dealer doing things differently. Because we have low overhead, we pass those savings directly to you, pricing every vehicle at or below market value. We simply won't be beat on price. Our focus is simple, finding you the right car at the right price. And if your perfect ride isn't on our lot today, don't worry, we'll find it for you. You don't even have to leave town to save a lot. Visit Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield today.
County Cougar football on K105.
Welcome back to Grayson County High School. Cougars on top 28-0 here at the half. Sam and John with you now in the booth. And John, we'll get to the stats here in a few moments, but just overall, I think you're probably pretty happy if you're Brian Jones at the half.
Oh, I think you got to be happy. You had a new quarterback coming in, and I think he impressed everybody.
Yeah, I mean, Trigg in that first half of play, what do we got here? 10 of 15, 113 yards, 3 touchdowns?
Yeah. That's a pretty good start to your career.
That'll do. You complete 67% of your passes, and you're going to be a pretty good quarterback.
Yes, you are.
And 3 touchdowns first half. So he's only on pace now for what? So he's going to play 10 regular season games.
2 halves.
What's that, 6 times 60 touchdowns?
Hey, if he gets close to that, it's going to be a really fun season.
You know what? If he gets 60 passing touchdowns this year, I think we should all pitch in and buy him a new car.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't think we can do that. No, NCAA, we're not saying that. We're joking. Well, I guess now it's legal.
No, it's legal, yeah.
I don't know what the rules are. Grayson leads this game 28-0 at the half. Coming up next, we'll run down some stats from the first half. This is Cougar football on K105.
For the second year in a row, Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center is one of America's top 100 rural hospitals. But in Grayson County, that's not really a surprise. Because in small towns, we share everything. The hospital where we were born, where we bring our families, where our neighbors look after us, just keeps proving what we already knew. Top 100 Care. Hometown Heart.
With the Advantage Education Loan, you get a low fixed interest rate, no fees, and flexible repayment options.
All from a nonprofit lender that puts students first.
Whether you're a student, parent, or graduate, the Advantage Education Loan helps make higher education affordable and manageable.
Apply online in minutes at AdvantageEducationLoan.com
and take the next step with confidence.
Advantage Education Loan,
built for students,
backed by experience.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional.
Twin Lakes.
Grayson County Cougar football on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Cougars are up against Edmonson County 28-0 at the half. John, some of the stats from the first half of play. Do you want to go through them here?
Oh, well, I've just got the totals up right at the moment. 213 yards total offense for Grayson County, 100 yards on the ground, 113 yards through the air, and they gave up 75 total yards.
It's pretty good. And really is that one drive for Edmonson.
Yeah.
Where that drive at the end of the first quarter, start of the second quarter, where they had about 11 plays, and it ended with a fumble.
Yes.
And Grayson was able to fall on top of that. I mean, looking at some of the stats, we mentioned Trig Payne, 10 of 15, 113, 3 touchdowns. You've got Jamison Buster, 5 carries for 86 yards, 75 coming on one of play. Jet Hawkins, 7 catches for 58 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Bryce Abersold has 1 catch for 11 yards. Jamison Buster, 2 for 44. I mean, you're just getting it done there if you're Grayson County so far.
Yeah, and look, you're spreading the ball out, you know. You've got, 5 different receivers with a catch. That's what you want to see.
Looking at the tackles, Anthony Linton's got a tackle for a loss, 4 tackles. We've called Aiden Stewart's name quite a bit as well. He has 4 tackles as well. A lot to like, though, if you're Grayson.
Yeah, and Evan Hasty had that big forced fumble there on 4th down.
And I'm sure Brian Jones right now is saying, hey, guys, we're good. But he's probably not happy.
Oh, I guarantee he's not happy. As a coach, you're never happy. The only way you're happy is you win you're playing at Commonwealth Stadium in December
and you hosting win that trophy.
And you're that's the only time you see a coach happy.
I think if Brian Jones beats Bowling Green this year, I think he might
see
be
him happy. Yeah, but all coaches want to win it all. I mean,
you're a coach.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to win every game. You always find something to nitpick at.
I do want to say, too, we've got our new background here in our K105 booth.
Good.
You like that there?
It does. Looks really nice.
Looks pretty good there.
I like that. Change that, the red to the orange and blue colors. I do like that.
You can see if you're watching with us, we got our logo. I guess it's like right there on the screen. I think I'm pointing the right way. Or no, I'm pointing the wrong way. It's this way. Yeah. It's right there. We got the new K105 logo. It's the opposite on my screen.
Yeah, what you see.
It's down there. We got it. It's now orange because you see the normal one's red. So we switched it. We're getting better about doing that. Coming up next, we're going to have our Cougars in the Classroom segment. Give a shout out to Keeley from GCHS Journalism. We'll hear from her next on our Cougars in the Classroom, as this is Cougar Football on K105.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
A brighter future for Kentucky students starts today. Kentucky has officially joined the new federal scholarship tax credit program, and organizations are now applying to become approved scholarship granting organizations. Beginning in 2027, eligible Kentuckians can receive a dollar-for-dollar federal tax credit of up to $1,700 by supporting scholarships that expand educational opportunities for students across the Commonwealth. Learn more at sos.ky.gov.
The world used to be afraid to say the word AIDS. Now we speak out. Together, we've saved millions of lives. But our progress isn't permanent. HIV isn't over. More than 150,000 people are living with HIV in the United States and they don't know it. But while others are cutting back, we are stepping up. When the world looked away, we didn't. And we never will.
It's Monday again, but I love this job. It was hard to get though. No one gave me a chance.
I found a problem, it fixed.
Perfect. Thank you, Joshua.
Aren't you glad we hired him?
Yes, I am.
Don't underestimate people with disabilities. Visit thearc.org/yes to see what's possible.
While Cougar athletics often takes center stage in the community, success at Grayson County High School reaches far beyond the playing field. Every day, students are finding opportunities in the classroom and through school organizations to develop their talents, leadership skills, and prepare for their futures.
Throughout the season, we'll introduce you to some of the people and programs making a difference in the lives of Grayson County students. Tonight, we'll begin by taking a closer look at the clubs giving students opportunities to connect, lead, and explore their interests, starting with WeSTEM. During her years in the science and math classrooms at Grayson County High School, senior Stella Rogers began developing an idea, one that would create a place for female students to encourage one another while exploring opportunities in science, technology, engineering, and math.
I kind of just want everybody to know that this opportunity exists.
A club focused on empowering young women and supporting girls interested in STEM careers as they consider possibilities for their futures.
So I'm working on getting fun experiments together. So possibly something with dry ice and bubbles of it.
According to the U.S. National Science Program, women make up 28% of the positions in STEM careers, while men make up the other 78%.
I think everybody who wants to join should join.
By joining this club, you will gain a community, spark new friendships, and educate yourselves and other students.
So once the club is up and running, I'm going to have a Google form. I will have it on flyers, or if you just come up to me, I'll send it to you. And it's just a membership form, and it'll let me know if you, what you're interested in and if you want to be in the club.
To close, the support for young, intelligent, and ambitious women has been a place our community needs to grow in, and it is starting right here at Grayson County High School. Who knows who will be the next Sally Ride? She could be in your classroom. I am Keely Fraley for Cougars in the Classroom. The halftime show continues in a moment.
Habitat for Humanity has helped tens of millions of people around the world build their lives on their own terms. But we have so much more to do. Because 1 in 3 people on Earth still don't have a safe, affordable home. We believe everyone deserves a place to call home. Will it be easy? No. But we're not afraid of getting our hands dirty and doing the hard work. But we can't do it alone. We need you. Because all of this starts with home, and home starts with you.
I'm Sheriff John Ward. I've seen what substance use does to people, to families, to entire communities. But this isn't about blame, and it's not about failure. Substance use is a health condition. Prevention works, treatment is effective, and recovery is possible. I'm proud to be a part of a national effort helping communities respond with knowledge, not stigma. If your community needs opioid education and training, or you have substance use disorder, we are here to be that helping hand.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone.
I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Cougar football on K105.
Welcome back to Grayson County High School. John, I almost said the Cougar Den. We're not at the
Not
We'll be
yet.
at the Cougar Den.
Won't be long.
Coming in November, I guess, for Meet the Cougar Night. It'll be here before we know it. I'm sure Coach Jay is around here somewhere, and if Coach Mack isn't here, I'm sure he's locked in and watching at home. I'm sure Teresa pulled it up on his phone because we know he couldn't figure out how to do it himself. And if he is watching at home, I'm about to get a text message in about 3, 2, 1. No, Coach Mack, if you're listening, looking forward to seeing you here real soon here coming up. Scores to bring you as Grayson leads 28-0 at the half here. Edmonson came out early.
Yes, they did.
I want to come back to that here in a moment after the scores. 21-0, Monroe County leads Warren Central at the half. Murray leads Apollo 23-14. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. South Warren has defeated Bryan Station 32-9. Let's see other scores to bring you here. LaRue beats Thomas Nelson 41-3. Big one of the biggest games of the state happening today between two teams from the state of Kentucky is Highlands and Frederick Douglass. They're tied at 20. Early third quarter.
That was probably one of the best Week 1 matchups I saw.
Butler leads Breck 22-16 at the half. That game's in Morgantown tonight, I do believe.
It is in Morgantown, yes.
Owensboro leads St. X the end of the third quarter 17-7.
There's another big game.
It is. Hart County over Russellville 42-12. 7:54 left in the third quarter of that one. And they won big.
Did they?
Yes, they won 41-6, 42-6, something like that. And that appears to be most of the scores. Here's one for you, John. I know you've been wanting to know the score of Paintsville and Floyd Central, haven't you?
Well, I know where Paintsville is at least.
It is 15-8. Paintsville leading Floyd Central at the half.
Barn burner.
See, my Fighting Cooper Jaguars are playing not that far from us tonight. They're at the Stadium of Champions this evening, as they'll be playing Christian County, making their first game that they've ever played in tonight down at the Stadium of Champions.
Is that's where down there in
Hopkinsville?
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about that stadium. That's really nice. And
yeah, I've called one game. Well, I guess I didn't call that game. I was on the stats crew. I was when I worked with the Greenwood broadcast crew. Give a shout out to Chad Young. I'm sure Chad's listening right now. He
ain't got anything to do tonight.
He probably playing tennis or something, knowing Chad. He was the Greenwood broadcaster, and I worked for the radio station down there, and I was his stats boy.
Okay.
And we went down to the Stadium of Champions, and John, I'm not sure there's been a worse night for football than that night. It was like 45 degrees and just, monsooning.
Oh.
And it was a miserable evening for
that
football.
makes a long night.
Yes,
that's one time, though, you're glad to be in a booth when it's like that.
Yes, it was. Grayson leads 28-0. Second half comes up next here on K105.
The bravest person I know is my daughter, Cynthia.
My friend Sean, and he was in the Air Force.
One of the bravest things he ever did wasn't when he first enlisted. It was when he found his first support group.
It was when he asked to move in with me and my mom.
I felt like I was lost, and you gave me a place to stay.
She went on foreign soil. She went to war. But the bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.
Movember's Game Changers program is built on a simple idea. Sport and mental health come together. Boys learn lessons that go far beyond the game.
You hit the shot, it went over the goal, and I saw the reaction.
I just go down on myself and just like, I should.
By joining Movember, you can help change the face of men's health.
Who helps us rebuild after the storm? The neighbors who show up with shovels and supplies. Who gives strength to Kentucky's families? nonprofit staff, and volunteers from right here at home. Who keeps our heroes moving forward? The people they fought for. Who gets it done? Your local nonprofits. Kentucky nonprofits show up in a big way for every community. Every Kentuckian benefits from the work of charitable nonprofits. It's simple. Kentucky nonprofits get it done.
It's peaceful here. Quiet, but it wasn't always. Here you can walk in step with history. The land remembers. And so does the American Battlefield Trust, dedicated to preserving America's hallowed battlegrounds. Now on our nation's 250th birthday, there's never been a better time to safeguard what matters for tomorrow. Join the trust. Protect the future. Learn more at battlefields.org.
K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School. Snuck up on me there a little bit, John.
Yeah, it did.
That's what we get for not paying attention. It's our director's job to let us know when things are coming back.
He didn't give us that little point,
did
he? No.
He did not. So Owen deserves all of the blame for that. I'm not going to take any of the blame for not paying attention whatsoever. 28-0. What do you think the message was from Brian Jones?
Come out and play the second half just like you did the first, and I'd say let's put this away early in the third quarter and get some young guys in there and get some experience.
Grayson will have the ball to start the second half. At least they're scheduled to receive.
They should, yes.
And Edmonson, I mean, I guess you got nothing to lose to maybe try a little onside
No,
kick.
you don't have anything to lose.
You're down 28-0.
But if you don't execute it, you've got a really short field for the running clock.
But if you do execute it, you
Yeah,
get the ball back.
that's
So,
true.
I mean, hindsight's 20/20. Haley Shields will kick away. She was playing about 150 yards that away last night. She's the keeper for the soccer team.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
So she had a pretty good night last night for the Lady Cats. And she's about to kick this one away. Let's see what kind of leg she has. Here comes the whistle for the senior Haley Shields. And a pretty solid kick. And it's going to be run up and caught, bobbled at the 25-yard line by Grayson County. Right up the middle, and there he goes. Jamison Buster, he's gone. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, J-Mo.
So that was what, 75 yards?
75-yard touchdown run for Jamison Buster.
And there you go. He's telling He's telling Jed Hawkins, watch out, that award's mine.
It takes no time for the 75-yard kickoff return for the house for Jamison Buster. 11:48 remaining, and if the extra point is good.
Is it 35 or 36?
It is 35.
Okay.
They made that
it
rule
used
change.
to be 36, right?
It did. They made the rule change a couple
Look
of
at
years
those
ago.
fireworks, guys.
Did they switch the side of the
They
fireworks?
did. They used to be down by the softball field.
Well, it probably makes more sense to do it now. Oh, I saw the ball.
I did too, and I was like, that's a bad kick.
I thought it was a flag.
Oh, I saw the ball go this way. I'm like, man, that was way left.
We're losing it. That's why we need a running clock.
All those balls that the Twin Lakes threw out are flying everywhere.
Here comes the kick from Evan Hasty.
That looks good.
Put it through. 35-0. Running clock for the remainder of this one. This is Cougar football on K105.
Friends don't let friends overspend. If you're looking to upgrade your home without blowing your budget, at Box Drop Leitchfield, we've got brand new mattresses and furniture at the lowest prices around. Everything's in stock and ready to go, so you can take it home today. Hurry, because the first to arrive gets the best selection. Find us at 115 Sequoia Drive, across from Farmer's Feed Mill. Box Drop Leitchfield. Come see what everyone's talking about, and a proud sponsor of Cougar Sports.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
35-0, Grayson County leads Edmonson County here in the 50th Tobacco Bowl here. Good crowd piled in what is really a picture-perfect evening.
Oh, it's beautiful outside.
We've done some tobacco bowls, John, where it has been
it's been
steamy.
miserable. Yes.
You maybe even played one of them that's been pretty hot.
We've been out there, when they had delays because of the heat index this early in the season.
Evan Hasty, did he just kick another one out of bounds? Nope.
It went through the back of the end zone.
And we are in a run. It should be in a running clock for the remainder of this game. And they're saying to wind the clock.
The official said.
And there they go. Clock will be winding for the remainder of this one as it is a 35-point lead for Grayson County. Edmonson County will have the ball on their own 20-yard line. Kind of an up-and-down game for them here tonight. I think you're seeing some improvements, and I can see some signs where they could be okay.
Yes.
(35-0) Grayson County leads this after Jamison Buster had the big kickoff return for a touchdown. Ball will be placed on the 20-yard line. I'll be interested to see how aggressive Brian Jones is in getting younger players in the game.
I am too. I get them in pretty early. You want to keep people healthy as possible.
Run up the middle. Looks like it's a fullback dive. And it's a gain of about 2 yards for Jacoa Orvis.
Yeah,
Orvis is
like
a bowling ball.
Robinson closed that hole up pretty fast there.
For Orvis.
That is a pickup of 2.
He's not had a lot of success on the ground. 8
No, he
carries
has.
for 17 yards.
Yeah, he's got 2 more now. But, yeah, exactly. He has it. We've clogged that middle up.
It's just been when they've been able to stretch it out wide. You mentioned it through that, the holes in between guard and tackle when they've had the most success. Toss play near side. Looking for the edge is Harris, and he's wrapped up for no gain on the play from behind. Couple of Cougars in there on the tackle, including Aiden Stewart, yet again.
Aiden Stewart and Brenton Robinson right there on the tackle.
Kevin Embry not happy at something. And that's Kevin Embry, though.
That is.
No gain on the play, and he's not happy at somebody.
No,
Tell you, somebody's a little slow after the play. Jason McAllister, and he just waved off the slide, the sub out. Now he is going to leave the game. I think Caden Hanshaw said, "Hey, buddy, come out." Yeah. And I like that from Caden.
I do too. Leadership there. I like that.
They are going to give a gain of 1 yard on the run for Roger Harris. 3rd down and 7. Again, we're in a running clock for the remainder of this game. 9.5 remaining.
I'm curious to see how aggressive Edmonson County's going to be. You got nothing to lose.
I formation. Run play. Nope, faking. It's Simmons. He's going to run it himself. He goes left side, and he's tackled by a couple of Cougars as he gets up across the 26-yard line. Bring up 4th down, and if you're Justin Vessels, just keep the offense on the field, right?
I would.
And it's a 3-yard gain on the run. Nope, looks like they might punt. At least they're doing some substitutions on the field. Simmons is coming out. He's grabbing his left calf. Looks like he might be cramping. And I'll tell you what, John, that's the first cramp I've noticed
tonight. Usually this early in the season. We saw several in the scrimmage game.
Yeah, it's on both sides.
Mm-hmm. So,
I was cramping during the scrimmage.
Me too. It was hot.
Here comes the punt. Harris has all day, and it's a pretty good punt.
Kick.
Jet Hawkins will chase it, and it's just going to keep on rolling, and Hawkins will let it die as it crosses the 40-yard line, and it's down to the 36. Nice punt there.
That was a nice punt. I'm not sure if Jet lost track of it or what there, because I lost track of it. I thought he was trying to come under it.
Cougar offense back out there. Trig Payne in the first half. You wonder if Trig said, Jamison, like, hey, man, I wanted to get out there and play. Why are you returning a kickoff to the house?
Exactly. I see Carson Long's out there this series. So
Carson had the one carry that started off poorly, but he had a hero moment.
Yeah.
But Trig in that first half, 10 of 15 passing. 8 minutes, under 8 to play here. So it's a toss play to Carson Long. He hits the edge. He's up to the 35-yard line to the 40, and this will be coming back. Hold called on the outside. I think they might give this one to, I think, Carson Cowan maybe.
Yeah. He reached out there and grabbed him.
He was just saying hi, John.
Yeah. You know what? This has been a relatively, I think that's our second penalty. Our third, other two were on kickoff out of bounds. Maybe.
That
doesn't really count,
yeah,
you know.
By rule, it's a penalty, but
yeah, but I mean, it doesn't really hurt you that bad.
Pass interference.
Pass
interference. Yep.
Yeah, that was true.
That's going to move the Cougars back, though. But I'm sure if you ask Carson County, he said, I didn't hold him.
I'll guarantee you he said that. I never held anybody.
You never did.
No, I never did. No, that's the one thing I will say. The only time it's all right to hold somebody is he's going to kill your quarterback, grab him. Don't let him blindside your quarterback. But other than that, yeah.
Now, if I asked Danny Clark, would he back that up?
No.
Run play up the middle. Nice carry moving up to about the 29, maybe even the 30-yard line, as that's just one of those masses of bodies. Forward progress on the run. I believe that was long.
That was long. He got what, 2 yards?
4 yards.
4 yards?
Up to the 30-yard line.
Okay.
It'll be second down and 16 for the Cougars. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. 35-0. Cougs on top here against Edmonson County. They're on their way to their 8th straight win in the Tobacco Bowl. And next week, an opponent that I think Brian Jones said circled. That Anderson County game last year was one that they want back.
They do. They do. I think I'd say the next 3 opponents he's got circled for reasons. I think the next 3 away games he's got circled for reasons.
I mean, honestly, if you ask Brian Jones, he's probably the next 9 he's got circled for specific reasons.
But I think these 3 mean a little bit.
Shifts from the left side to the right side of the line. It's another toss play for Carson Long around that high side of the field. He hits the hole to the 40. There he goes. 50, 40, one man to beat, and he is going to blow right by him until he wraps him up as he crosses the 30-yard line down to about the 19. Huge gain for Carson Long of about 51 yards.
I think they're going to give him a little better now. I think they're getting to the 17.
It is. So that's 53 yards for Carson Long. Very eerily similar to the run at Hancock County.
It was.
And shout out to Joseph McGuire. He was playing deep safety, and if he wouldn't have gotten there.
Yeah, you're not catching him unless you've got a 4 or 5 yard head start.
And that was a great angle.
Yes, it was.
McGuire
He made a good play. Because I actually said, when I saw him get to about the 40, I'm like, he's gone.
Grayson County is going to take a timeout here with
I
5 minutes
let
and 33
the linemen
seconds.
get their breath.
I'm sure they might have looked and been like, hey, Coach, we need to breathe. Let's see. Not many scores that I saw come through here. We'll switch over to the other side. Give a shout-out, too, to Keeley from GCHS Journalism. She did a good job.
Great job.
In hearing hers. You were wanting a score from John Harden, Hancock County.
Yeah, curious about that.
John, I come and I deliver for you. How about a rock fight in E-Town tonight? 9-3. John Harden leads Hancock County at the start of the fourth quarter.
That's a little bit different score than what we've got here, Sam.
It is. Murray leads Apollo 23-14.
When you watch a 9-3 game, do you call that a defensive battle or an offensive struggle?
It's tough to say without watching,
I know.
I really want an update from my Fighting Cooper Jaguars, but I haven't seen one. Again, I just get that just for me.
Have you not got any family sending you a text or anything from
Stadium of Champions down there in Hopkinsville?
Oh, no, it's away, yeah.
Well, see, if my parents sit on their back deck where they live, they could hear the PA announcer from Cooper High School. First down and 10 after the big run and out of the timeout. The Cougars lead 35-0. It's another run up the middle and spinning down on the carry. That's a younger player into the game.
That? I couldn't see.
Looks like that was
that's Brenton Robinson. Wasn't it?
Hunter Lee on the carry. We saw a lot of Hunter Lee late in the scrimmage, too. It's a gain of 4 yards.
Yeah.
Gain of 4, second down and 6. I like Brian Jones giving a lot of experience to these backs.
I do, too. That's the thing we saw the other night. I mean, even when you got the Hunter Lee, didn't he score a touchdown at the end of the Hancock County game? He did. And so, I mean, even these younger guys got lots of talent.
Lee remains the deep back, Payne under center. Man shifts in motion is Abersold. They'll give it to Lee up the middle. Runs into a wall, but spins out of one tackle. And the second effort goes down to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, he gained what?
4 yards
4
on the
yards
carry.
on that one. So you'll take an average of 4 yards a carry.
4 yards in a cloud of dust is even better than 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Time continues to tick, 4.5 and counting here in the third quarter. Grayson leads 35-0 against Edmonson. And I don't think Brian Jones will, but this is where you love a little play fake, rolling out, and dropping a little
that'd be a good time to get one of these receivers in that hasn't caught a touchdown yet.
Man shifts in motion. It's a toss play instead, which works as a pass as well, trying to find the edge, hitting it inside the 10-yard line, running over tacklers and being slung out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Nice run by Carson Long. As Long gets that down to, what do we say about the 4? It looks gain of 6 for Carson Long.
Well, he just kept driving those legs and dragging defenders with him there. That's what you want to see. As we saw last year, you need to see this because you're one hit away from being the starter.
First down and goal from the 4-yard line. Grayson trying to put another touchdown on the board. Maybe it'll be the first for Carson Long. It is a run for Long. Up the middle, touchdown, Grayson County. First career rushing touchdown for Carson Long. And the young kids are out there celebrating. And there Carson Long goes over and gives them a high five.
I like that. That gets those kids really into this. And hopefully those are a bunch of future Cougars down there.
4-yard run for Long. First career touchdown for him. And here comes Evan Hasty to attempt another extra point. Evan Hasty, slow snap. Got it away. That one might be wide, and it is.
It is.
Wide to the right.
Yeah, I think
Under
that was
3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 41-0, Cougars lead. It's this Cougar football on K105.
I think that was due to the slow snap.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean master of adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
Some places think grabbing a burger and catching the game is just a pit stop. Not at Hometown Hangout on West White Oak in Leitchfield. We're your pregame ritual and your postgame celebration spot. With live music, exciting events, and sports on every screen, it's more than just a meal. It's your community hub. Why settle for ordinary when you can have extraordinary? Visit us on Facebook to check out our menu and specials. Hometown Hangout, where every visit feels like home.
It's left here in the third quarter. Grayson leads the Tobacco Bowl 41-0 against Edmonson County. Sam and John with you here in the booth. How about an onside kick, right? No?
That might be a little much here, but you know what? This is a rivalry. Hey. You just don't want to see a fight and somebody get thrown out for next week if you do something like that.
That is very
That's
accurate.
the bad part.
And luckily, this game has really been very clean.
It has.
A lot of credit to these kids.
They are.
Kick bobbled and muffed and falling on top of. Smart play by the freshman Connor Whittinghill just to fall on top of that.
Yeah.
And Edmonson's going to start the ball at their own 17-yard line here.
He was smart enough not to try to play hero ball there and just fall on top of it.
Only bad things are going to happen if that happens.
Yeah, because he reaches down and picks that up. There was 2 defenders close enough just to wipe him out.
There's nothing more than a gunner wants to see than a kid who's trying to pick up
Not
a ball.
looking.
Oh, boy.
He's gonna make you look out his ear hole if you do that.
Especially in this rivalry.
There we go. We're getting Evan Hasty off the field.
The ball on their own 17-yard line. Probably one more play here in the third quarter. Grayson County has the lead in this game, 41-0 against Edmonson County.
You got Charlie McCleary in at corner over here.
Toss play to the high side. That's to Whittinghill.
Yeah.
He's got some good speed.
He does.
He's tackled across that far side by, guess who? Aiden Stewart. He's played really well.
He has played really well on defense.
We've
if we hadn't had so many touchdowns, you could mention him for the hometown hangout player of the game because he has played really well.
Yeah, we got a couple of to pick for the MVP here tonight. You got Jamison Buster, Jed Hawkins. I mean, listen, Trig Payne.
Trig Payne. Yeah.
Us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I think it's been a pretty good called game.
End of the first.
Oh, wow.
End of the third quarter. 41-0. Cougars lead Edmonson. This is Cougar football on K105.
Ready to make a splash for a cause? Join the Ducking Hunger Regatta at Leitchfield Aquatic Center, Monday, September 7th. Every $5 ticket supports the Grayson County Alliance Food Pantry. And with only 2,000 tickets available, your odds of winning $1,000 are better than ever. Dive in and help us float toward a hunger-free community. Visit gcalliance.com to secure your ticket today. Help us paddle against hunger. Make sure and tune in September 7th at 6 p.m. for live coverage.
Tired of the screaming TV ads and million-dollar dealership budgets? At Dan Powers GM Center Litchfield, we're a hometown dealer doing things differently. Because we have low overhead, we pass those savings directly to you, pricing every vehicle at or below market value. We simply won't be beat on price. Our focus is simple, finding you the right car at the right price. And if your perfect ride isn't on our lot today, don't worry, we'll find it for you. You don't even have to leave town to save a lot. Visit Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield today.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School. 41-0 Cougars lead this game. We'll have a running clock again for the remainder of this quarter. You know, John, Stephen and I talk a lot during basketball season that we could pay extra for the conversations that happen when the commercials are happening, and I think we could probably do the same as well. Run play for Edmonson County on the first play of the quarter, and it's carried up the middle. I think that was Whittinghill again on the carry. It was. He'll get it up to the 26-yard line, gain of 4 yards.
And there was a – is that Hudspeth on the tackle?
I think you're right.
Or no, it may have been Eli Needy. I'm not sure if it's 54 or 59. Needy. Okay.
Eli Needy, he played really well in the scrimmage against Hancock County. He was somebody that Brian Jones specifically called out as having a good game. Jack Bowman stood out as well as making the most of their moments. 11-20 and counting.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing. When your number's called, make the most of it and get more playing time the next Friday night.
Run play on third down and short. Bouncing outside goes Whittinghill. Nice run. And he's tackled low by Bryce Abersold. Ball came out, but the official right there on top of it says that Whittinghill was down. He'll get it up to about the 38-yard line. Gain of 12 yards for Whittinghill. Jack Bowman hearing from Brian Jones after that play. Cougars next week will be traveling to Anderson County. Be your first ever trip to Lawrenceburg, right?
Well, I've been through there, but this will be my first ever trip to Anderson County High School.
It's not my first trip. I've been there multiple times.
Have you?
Cooper
played
in the playoffs. Played them. I'll have to do my research whether it was 2 or 3 times up at Anderson County High School. Play fake. Simmons dumps it off into the flat. First catch for Camden Williams over the far side. He'll dive forward, crossing that 40-yard line and getting up to the 44. It's a gain of 6 yards. I'll never forget that being the spot where Cooper's quarterback that day left because he bit through his bottom lip in the playoff game. Yeah, I remember for some reason my friend did one of those things. If you want to see it, I was like, no, but then I turned around and I saw it. I was like, yeah, that was something I didn't need to see.
No, that's not what I want to see either. Yeah.
Shout out to Will Ludwig. I'm sure he's watching, John. 9:40 remaining in the game here.
That's the Williams boys' first catch of the game.
It is. Diving forward, that is going to be a first down. Whittinghill.
He is maybe turned out. And there's Needy on the tackle again.
Looks like it'll be enough, 4 yards, and it will be a first down for Edmonson County. They're starting to put together a drive here. Some younger players out there for Grayson County as the Cougars are putting in some of the youth. I know Caleb Ashley really coaching hard. He's the JV head coach.
Yeah, and he does a really good job with that JV program.
He does. Brian Jones got a good staff.
Yes, he does.
Between him and you got Noah Bullock down there as well. There's a run play. Breaking out of a tackle is Whittinghill. And somebody's very frustrated with himself in the backfield.
Because he had a nice tackle for a loss and missed it. There's Needy again. 3 tackles in a row, I think.
I think it was Jace McAllister that's a little frustrated. It's a gain of 1 yard, though, up to the 49-yard line. Grayson leads 41-0. 8.5 remaining in this game. Edmonson next week, they will turn their attention towards opening their new turf field.
Yeah,
they host Clinton
looks
County.
nice.
I haven't seen a picture.
Well, I just saw pictures. Evans County Voices put a few pictures on, and they look pretty nice.
2nd down and 9. I formation. Play fake. Simmons rolls out far side, and it's a run play for Simmons. He'll just take it himself. He'll scramble forward, being chased out of bounds by Charlie McClure. Up that far sideline ran into his cheerleaders over that far side, and they'll say out of bounds down to the 44, gain of 7 yards.
Yeah, nice play there by Clemens just to get him out of bounds. That's probably one of their best runs of the night.
3rd and 2 for the Wildcats. Edmonson continuing to take their time. Obviously, this game is over.
Yeah, but as a player, you want to score. You don't want to be shut out against your rival.
3rd down and 2, sticking with the eye. Simmons, fullback dive. Ball comes out.
That's a fumble.
It is a loose ball. Scrum for it underneath. Grayson appears that they might have it. We're waiting for a signal. And they do. Recovered by the Cougars on the inside. Fumble recovery. Another turnover goes in favor of the orange and blue. I didn't see who ended up pulling it down. That was one of those where the ball came out and there was about 15 players.
I couldn't see who got it either.
And now, be interested to see here who Grayson County trots out at quarterback, and it does look like it'll be Cy Hughes, is it?
Yes, Cy Hughes, a freshman.
Cy Hughes, a freshman, running out there. When's the last time a freshman took snaps at quarterback, John?
I don't know. It's been a long time.
Tell you what,
that is always a good sign, though.
I don't think there's been one since I've been here.
No, I don't.
Because I don't think Trigg took any snaps as a freshman.
No, not he's a sophomore.
And we have a timeout called. Brian Jones is going to take one here with 6:16 remaining in the game, and we'll take it with him. This is Cougar football on K105.
Ready to make a splash for a cause? Join the Ducking Hunger Regatta at Leitchfield Aquatic Center, Monday, September 7th. Every $5 ticket supports the Grayson County Alliance Food Pantry. And with only 2,000 tickets available, your odds of winning $1,000 are better than ever. Dive in and help us float toward a hunger-free community. Visit gcalliance.com to secure your ticket today. Help us paddle against hunger. Make sure and tune in September 7th at 6 p.m. for live coverage.
Tired of the screaming TV ads and million-dollar dealership budgets? At Dan Powers GM Center Litchfield, we're a hometown dealer doing things differently. Because we have low overhead, we pass those savings directly to you, pricing every vehicle at or below market value. We simply won't be beat on price. Our focus is simple, finding you the right car at the right price. And if your perfect ride isn't on our lot today, don't worry, we'll find it for you. You don't even have to leave town to save a lot. Visit Dan Powers.
It's a run play out of the timeout for Carson Long, and there he comes up the near sideline. 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Momentum carries him into the end zone 57. For a 57-yard touchdown run for Carson Long.
He's going to be fun to watch, guys.
47-0, Cougs on top, 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of play.
What's that? Is that 2 one-play drives? It's 2 one-play drives this game.
And really, you could say 3 because he had the kickoff return.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure Brian Jones would like those averages.
Yeah.
Makes his job easy.
It does.
As a play caller. And I think somebody's on the field that shouldn't be on the field. And now running out there is going to be Brenton Robinson as an extra blocker, and Brian Jones might have to take another timeout here.
Actually, I think Brenton Robinson's your long snapper.
That might be accurate.
You need to. He's very important.
I might not be a football expert, but that's one that usually pretty important. And Evan Hasty, that one's a no-doubter. Splits the uprights. It's all Cougars, 48-0 with 5:08 remaining in the game. This is Cougar football on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
105.
All Cougars here this evening. If you're wearing orange, John, you're having a pretty good evening.
Yes, you are.
It's 48-0.
And they're letting everybody in on the party, Sam.
How about this stat for you here, John? The Cougars have rushed the ball 15 times for 232 yards.
I think we will take that.
And of those 15, 4 or 5 have been for a loss.
Yeah.
Another short kick caught by one of the upbacks for Edmonson County. Trying to curl the edge, breaking one tackle but not getting away from the second on the return is Carson Cole.
Who? Oh, that was Lee on the tackle there. Nice tackle in the open field.
Hunter Lee. We've called his name a couple of times here tonight as well. I'm sure Brian Jones will be interested to talk to him in the fifth quarter show. That'll be coming up next. Getting his thoughts on this matchup. And I'm sure he is wanting, that week 2 game for Grayson has been a thorn in their side over these last couple of years.
Yeah.
Lost last year to Anderson, lost both years to Marshall County.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's one that he wants to turn the tide and find a way to go 2-0.
It's one of those things I like to wonder, if you come off such a high from beating your rival pretty bad every time, that then you kind of have a lull and lay down on that second game.
Whatever it is, you got to find a way to stop that.
Yes, you do.
First down and 10. And I'm sure, in fact, let's just ask him that specific question when it comes. Yeah. Whittinghill on the carry. Nice tackle. Around that outside, that, I believe, was Cade Cornwell. Or it's Hunter Lee.
It's Hunter Lee, yeah.
Hunter Lee again. 20 or 30.
Yeah, and again, it's hard to see the way those jerseys get wrinkled up there. It's a little hard to see.
Gain of 2 yards on the run. John, you know that this game is over because we're both sitting down. Usually we stay.
Yeah, I was going to say.
2 minutes and counting remaining in the football game. The Edmonson County fans start to walk across the track to head toward their vehicles. Cougar fans, not many have left, but some are starting to leave, and I'm sure they're going to listen to us on the way home.
I'm sure they are. They may be going to get some late night dinner, hometown hangout, yeah.
Give them a shout out.
Some burgers and wings, be good.
I could do for one of them right now.
I was going to say, I may go there after the game.
Toss play again to the high side to Whittinghill, and another tackle in the backfield. That time was Carson Lee. Or Carson Long, rather.
Yeah, that was Carson Long on that one, and that was a tackle for a loss.
It was. Back to the 28-yard line. A couple more plays in this game. It'll be 3rd down and 10. 48-0, Grayson County leads. They will win the Tobacco Bowl for the 8th straight season. The stick stays home, John.
It's going to stay orange and blue.
And I'll tell you what, they might need to put a fresh coat of paint on that. It's starting to chip away. Yeah. It's been on there so long.
That might could be done out here tonight.
You'd even buy the paint, wouldn't you?
I would. I probably have some orange paint in my truck, actually.
I don't have any navy in mind. But
no.
I'm sure somebody's got some. 3rd and 10 for Edmonson. This might be the final play. It's a run up the middle. So they need to have a new quarterback into the game. That's Isaac Gregory. It's a run up the middle, and I don't know that they'll make him snap it again or not.
And I'm sure Jack Sanders, a freshman, on the tackle there.
Good job for Jack Sanders. It's a gain of 5 yards up the middle. Will they make him snap it again? I think Edmondson's saying, hey, we're fine if you're fine, and Brian Jones probably going to say, yep, we're good to go out here and call it a game for this. The tobacco stick remains painted Cougar orange for another year. Edmonson will have to find a way to go out on top when we head to Brownsville next year. The clock continues to tick down. The Tobacco Bowl is a winner for Grayson County for the 8th straight season, and the Cougars are 1-0. The celebration continues. Brian Jones talking to the officials as they run off the field.
Oh, he's shaking hands. Okay.
They're shaking hands right now for both of these teams. And, John, it's always good to beat Edmonson County.
It is. It's always fun to beat Edmonson. You always want to beat your rival. A lot of these kids are probably friends during the summer, hang out. But, yeah, it's always fun to beat your rival.
The 8th straight Tobacco Bowl. And Grayson County is 1-0 for the 8th straight year as well. Final score tonight, Grayson County 48, Edmonson County 0. The fifth quarter show comes up next as this is Cougar football on K105.
Friends don't let friends overspend. If you're looking to upgrade your home without blowing your budget, at Box Drop Leitchfield, we've got brand new mattresses and furniture at the lowest prices around. Everything's in stock and ready to go so you can take it home today. Hurry, because the first to arrive gets the best selection. Find us at 115 Sequoia Drive across from Farmer's Feed Mill. Box Drop Leitchfield. Come see what everyone's talking about, and a proud sponsor of Cougar Sports.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Leitchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
Some places think grabbing a burger and catching the game is just a pit stop. Not at Hometown Hangout on West White Oak in Leitchfield. We're your pre-game ritual and your post-game celebration spot. With live music, exciting events, and sports on every screen, it's more than just a meal. It's your community hub. Why settle for ordinary when you can have extraordinary? Visit us on Facebook to check out our menu and specials. Hometown Hangout, where every visit feels like home.
Ready to make a splash for a cause? Join the Ducking Hunger Regatta at Leitchfield Aquatic Center, Monday, September 7th. Every $5 ticket supports the Grayson County Alliance Food Pantry. And with only 2,000 tickets available, your odds of winning $1,000 are better than ever. Dive in and help us float toward a hunger-free community. Visit gcalliance.com to secure your ticket today. Help us paddle against hunger. Make sure and tune in September 7th at 6 p.m. for live coverage.
Tired of the screaming TV ads and million-dollar dealership budgets? At Dan Powers GM Center Litchfield, we're a hometown dealer doing things differently. Because we have low overhead, we pass those savings directly to you, pricing every vehicle at or below market value. We simply won't be beat on price. Our focus is simple, finding you the right car at the right price. And if your perfect ride isn't on our lot today, don't worry, we'll find it for you. You don't even have to leave town to save a lot. Visit Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield today.
For the second year in a row, Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center is one of America's top 100 rural hospitals. But in Grayson County, that's not really a surprise. Because in small towns, we share everything. The hospital where we were born, where we bring our families, where our neighbors look after us, just keeps proving what we already knew. Top 100 Care. Hometown Heart.
With the Advantage Education Loan, you get a low fixed interest rate, no fees, and flexible repayment options, all from a nonprofit lender that puts students first.
Whether you're a student, parent, or graduate, the Advantage Education Loan helps make higher education affordable and manageable.
Apply online in minutes at AdvantageEducationLoan.com
and take the next step with confidence.
Advantage Education Loan,
built for students,
backed by experience.
It's a good day to be a Cougar, John. Grayson County defeats Edmonson County 48-0 here today, and it really wasn't even that close.
No, if it's, in my day there was no running clock. That's one of them 70-0 games,
I'm glad there is one.
I am too. No, you less chance of somebody getting hurt. You're not embarrassing anybody. Yeah, I like seeing that, but no, it wasn't even that close tonight.
And listen, it's good for Grayson County. And and the best part about this is this rivalry is being played.
It is.
Because, it's not being played every sport this year. We've been over that. We talked about it.
That's
We're not gonna beat a dead horse here. If you know, you know. We talked about it. Everybody's got their opinions on it. But I'm glad this is being played. These two communities showed out tonight. But the part I loved the best is everybody was on their best behavior.
Yes.
I didn't see any extracurricular.
I was gonna say I never seen any extra pushing after the whistle. I thought it was a really clean game.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, I'm sure on the field they told each other, "I love you so much. Hope you have a great season." I mean, there might have been a couple of little things, but
hey, you're supposed to trash talk your buddies and your neighbors.
Nothing seemed to escalate to anything more than that. And the best part is that the good team won tonight.
It is, and I think another good thing is I think we came out of this game healthy. I don't think I've seen really a major injury.
I hope you're right.
I
hope you're right, and nothing comes immediately to mind. And I'm looking down now. Coach Jones is talking with his team. I see Coach True down there. He's locked in trying to figure out something, too. I see him running around like crazy down there. I think Bree's throwing him some touchdown passes in that end zone. Listen, Coach True, he's going to be a player.
He is. I love watching him at the basketball gym, and seeing him out here on the football field, I enjoy it.
A good win today here for Grayson County. They defeat Edmonson County by the final score of 48-0. A couple of the stats here while we get to wait for Coach Jones to make his way up. He's talking to more important people than us right now. 15 carries for 232 yards as a team for Grayson. That's pretty good. 345 yards of total offense. Edmonson, 22 carries for 62 yards, 2.8 yards a carry.
Hey, you're going to love that. Your defense can hold a team to 2.8 yards a carry. You're going to win. And when you can hold them to 132 yards of total offense, you're not going to lose very many games like that.
We'll talk to Coach Jones next here on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
Friends don't let friends overspend. If you're looking to upgrade your home without blowing your budget, at Box Drop Leitchfield, we've got brand new mattresses and furniture at the lowest prices around. Everything's in stock and ready to go so you can take it home today. Hurry, because the first to arrive gets the best selection. Find us at 115 Sequoia Drive across from Farmer's Feed Mill. Box Drop Leitchfield. Come see what everyone's talking about, and a proud sponsor of Cougar Sports.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality.
Here to Grayson County High School. Cougars win their 8th straight Tobacco Bowl. Coach Brian Jones joins us now. Coach, always good to beat this team, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a big game in both communities. Crowd was really nice size tonight. That 2 years ago when it was back here before, it was probably one of the bigger crowds we've had in a long time. And tonight looked, I turned around early before the kickoff. There was a lot of people standing, a lot of people down on the track and that kind of stuff. And really nice for our kids to be able to play in that kind of atmosphere to start the season. So we get on the road here for a few weeks, and hopefully we can do our job and take care of some things. And it'd be nice to come back in September and when we get back here and have this size crowd, for a team that's hopefully playing really good football.
there's a lot of guys that we could talk about a game like today. I loved your first play call of the game. I don't know if that was the plan the entire time. I presume it was, for a quick screen out to Jet. Probably an easy completion for Trigg, but then also to get Jet the ball, get him a touch early after not playing last season. And I think it just kind of started getting everything going on the right way.
Yeah, for sure. We knew that we wanted to get Jet on the perimeter. And so, we went to him twice, him there on the quick screen, and then again on the jet sweep. And he's just a dynamic athlete for us. Runs super well. He can cut at full speed, and so he's somebody that week in, week out that we've got to game plan some things to ensure that we're going to get him touches. We put him in there on the 2-point conversion. He's somebody that's just going to move around because he is just such a special athlete for us here. Runs super hard, physical. And so you'll see him in the pass game, you'll see him in the run game, the return game. He's just a guy that we've got to make sure is touching the ball, a handful of times, every week. And that's just going to open up other things in our offense.
3 runs tonight. Buster, 75 yards, touchdown. Carson Long, 53 yards. And Carson Long, 57 yards for a touchdown. That'll do pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Carson's young kid, it's just a sophomore.
Fast.
Super fast, runs incredibly hard. We describe him as somebody that runs angry. He in the scrimmage one time we ran toss to him, and he went and was seeking people out. He wanted the contact. He loves it. He plays the game very physically. And he's, again, somebody that you'll see from time to time of us just throwing back there and trying to get him out in space and let him be an athlete. The one he took 53 yards was him just being an athlete. The guy's blocked well on the perimeter, and when a guy's that good and that fast, you don't have to block long. You just got to give him a little crease and let him hit it, and that's one thing he does well. He doesn't dance. He gets going, gets north-south pretty quick, and if there's a crease there, he's going to surprise some people with his speed and run away from some teams. So it was really good to get him going. We tried to get him a catch early. I think there might have been a little nerves, and the toss went through his hands, and so we pulled him back out. He made something out of nothing on that one, but pulled him back out and knew that we were going to come back to him again, and he did a really nice job. I was really happy to see him have the success that he had tonight.
And, that long run, too, it took a perfect angle from the safety.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He takes that angle 1 degree off, and it's a touchdown. So it takes
absolutely.
a great play.
Yep.
What'd you think of Trigg tonight?
I thought he did a great job managing the game. We didn't take many shots down the field, but the one he threw to Jet I thought was a catchable ball, and I just think it went off Jet's hands and
that's football.
Yep, absolutely. But I thought he did a nice job managing the game. Played very poised, and I think he's somebody that. Just each week you're probably going to see get a little bit better and a little bit better as he gets more and more snaps under his belt. And, that was kind of part of what we did early on with him last season. We were intentional about getting him some snaps, and I don't think he was overly nervous about tonight. The first game as the starting quarterback and kind of being his team. And I think that's a lot because of how we brought him up last season and got him some time here and there in some games, and I think so he was much more comfortable. But he's a student of the game, man. He's working every day to try to improve on fundamentals and different things like that. And the last probably 3 weeks since 7-on-7 kind of ended, he's really gotten into wanting to know the hows and the whys and those kind of things. And that's it's really nice to see because I think as he understands the game and what's going to happen in front of him on the defensive side of things, he's just going to get better and better.
Oh, one thing I want to say was on the defensive side. I thought your your front seven played excellent. There was no telling how many times I saw McAllister, Cornwell. They just closed those gaps really quick.
Aiden Stewart, too.
Aiden Stewart had the most tackles, I think, tonight.
Yeah, Stewart, we kind of brought it up a few weeks ago amongst the team. We were trying to figure out, if any young guys were playing, and he's our only sophomore that starts for us on either side of the ball. We're playing a lot of juniors and seniors, and he's just a really nice player. He's solid. fundamentally sound. He's very coachable and tries to do exactly what you ask him to do. And he had a nice game tonight. He's just, he's one of those guys that's just a real kind of quiet game. Like at the end of the night, you look at the stats, and he's got several tackles, and he's in on a bunch of plays, and he's gonna have a nice career here, as an outside linebacker. And as some guys graduate, it wouldn't be surprising to see him on the offense side of the ball, because he is a good athlete as well. He runs well. He's pretty shifty, and he'll just get more and more involved in our game plans as things kind of evolve here.
Week 2 has been a thorn in your side over the last couple of weeks, or a couple of seasons. And, I mean, I think a lot of those games, probably 50-50 games, and I think Marshall County probably should have been 60-40 probably in your favor, I think. And John and I were talking about this late in the game, and I don't know, is it a high after a big rivalry win for what's been the factor for that? Or,
I really don't know, because it's been several years ago, that there was a game down at their place that was, we won by 7, and we had to make a stop late to kind of seal the deal and win the game. And we scored maybe like our first 2 possessions and never scored again. And we win 14-7. But outside of that, most of the games have been in our favor and kind of under control for a big portion of the game. So, I don't think it's that because it's not really been, a nail-biter where you're just really running on fumes at the end of the game. I mean, we were able to pull a lot of guys tonight and get some young guys some reps and some things like that. So I don't think so. But I don't know if it's feeling real good about ourselves after a week 1 win and a little bit of a letdown, if it's that. But, the other thing is the last several years we've played somebody that's extremely physical that week 2. Marshall County was as physical as anybody we played. Their record doesn't always show it, but they had big, thick-legged kids that just were physical. And I don't know if it's us not responding well to that and not expecting it, but Anderson County came here and was the exact, almost an identical team to Marshall, I feel like. Very big, thick, physical, just played very hard for 48 minutes. And so, that's something we're going to have to talk about this week is being prepared for the physicality of the game. Last year I felt like things were going okay. We weren't playing great. But Hanshaw gets hurt in that game. I don't know. We were up, had the ball, and or they may have had the ball, but we were up anyways. He sprains an ankle and goes out. And I'll be honest, I don't think we responded well to that situation. I think a lot of our guys, went, oh my goodness, what are we going to do? Because these guys have played with him for a really long time, and I think the next couple of weeks we didn't play all that well. It took us a few weeks to realize that we were going to be okay without him, because he was out a couple of weeks with the sprained ankle, came back in the Butler game. And, I think now this group just, right now I think they believe. And, to add him into the lineup next week should just help us from where we were tonight.
Well, Coach, we'll see you in beautiful Lawrenceburg. You ever been to Lawrenceburg? I guess you drove through. We were talking about that, right?
Yeah, I've driven through it one time, taking Breed over to UK, and we were on our way back, and we had to get off the parkway because there was a wreck or something, and so we detoured around it. And next thing you know, I had no idea where we were at. And next thing you know, we pull up, and we're at a traffic light right beside the high school. And I was like, well, I guess this is where we'll be in a few months. To play Anderson County. So
I know Coach Buchanan, right, I think is his name. He does a really good job.
Yeah, he's been around for a long, long time. I bet he's been probably a head coach for 30 years.
Yeah,
I
think that's right.
He was at Mercer County, did a great job there. He's been in some other places. I think his dad coached football in Kentucky for a bunch of years, and so he's just a football guy. He's been retired as a teacher, I think, for several years. All he does is coach football, and he just loves the game. I mean, he's got his own podcast and everything. And so anyhow,
you been on it yet?
I have watched a few of his episodes when they've had some.
You got to get you on as a guest.
Yeah, they've had some topics, about like rule changes and some different things like that. Yeah, they do a good job of
Chuck
trying
Smith,
to.
I believe.
Yep.
Dude
Another
knows a thing or
Kentucky
two
legend,
about winning, and his son knows a thing or two about winning football
yeah,
too.
Yeah. They do a good job, but he does an excellent job there at Anderson, and so we'll have to shore some things up. And it's a pretty good little poke over there. It's not quite as far as Marshall was, but hopefully get our ducks in a row this week and go over there and give them a good ball game.
Hopefully it's not as hot as it was down at Marshall County too. I don't know if you
I
that.
agree with that.
I
agree with that.
Congrats on the win.
Thanks,
and,
I appreciate
we'll talk to you
it.
next week.
Thanks, go Cougars.
That's Coach Brian Jones. We'll come back, wrap it up after this. It's Cougar Football on K105.
Friends, don't let friends overspend. If you're looking to upgrade your home without blowing your budget, at Box Drop Litchfield, we've got brand new mattresses and furniture at the lowest prices around. Everything's in stock and ready to go so you can take it home today. Hurry, because the first to arrive gets the best selection. Find us at 115 Sequoia Drive across from Farmer's Feed Mill. Box Drop Litchfield. Come see what everyone's talking about, and a proud sponsor of Cougar Sports.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean master of adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
Some places think grabbing a burger and catching the game is just a pit stop. Not at Hometown Hangout on West White Oak in Litchfield. We're your pregame ritual and your postgame celebration spot. With live music, exciting events, and sports on every screen, it's more than just a meal. It's your community hub. Why settle for ordinary when you can have extraordinary? Visit us on Facebook to check out our menu and specials. Hometown Hangout, where every visit feels like home.
Ready to make a splash for a cause? Join the Ducking Hunger Regatta at Leitchfield Aquatic Center, Monday, September 7th. Every $5 ticket supports the Grayson County Alliance Food Pantry. And with only 2,000 tickets available, your odds of winning $1,000 are better than ever. Dive in and help us float toward a hunger-free community. Visit gcalliance.com to secure your ticket today. Help us paddle against hunger. Make sure and tune in September 7th at 6 p.m. for live coverage.
Tired of the screaming TV ads and million-dollar dealership budgets? At Dan Powers GM Center Litchfield, we're a hometown dealer doing things differently. Because we have low overhead, we pass those savings directly to you, pricing every vehicle at or below market value. We simply won't be beat on price. Our focus is simple: finding you the right car at the right price. And if your perfect ride isn't on our lot today, don't worry, we'll find it for you. You don't even have to leave town to save a lot. Visit Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield today.
Football on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Cougars win today by the final score of 48-0, winning the Tobacco Bowl for the 8th straight year. John, time to give out our hometown hangout. You know what? How about this? We've not talked about the K105 play of the game. No. I'm going to make you give out the hometown hangout play of the game. Okay. And I'm going to take the MVP. And listen, Jamison Buster, 5 carries for 86 yards and a touchdown. He had a kickoff return to the house as well. Do you have any catches? Let's see here.
Yeah, he had a pass reception. He had 44 yards receiving.
Yep, there you go, and a touchdown that way. So he had 3 total touchdowns. So Jamison Buster is our hometown hangout MVP. John, our K105 play of the game is what?
Man,
I'm putting you on the spot.
So many things to choose from. The kickoff return was pretty impressive to me. I think the kickoff return, I don't even know if he was touched.
Okay, so there it is. That's the John Decker's K105 play of the game is the Jamison Buster kickoff return to a touchdown.
Because I had been saying for a year that he's going to bust one of them, and I even told him that on the field Friday night. I was like, you're going to get one before the year's over. He's going to bust one. That's right.
See what
he
did.
did.
Let's recap the scoring of this game. Got started at Edmonson County. Not a bad drive for them, but they turn over on downs, and the Cougars drove right down the field on 4th down and 10. It was a 16-yard tunnel screen touchdown pass from Trig Payne to Jet Hawkins. And the Cougars got out to an early 7-0 lead. Edmonson County drove all the way down the field and got the ball in the red zone before fumbling on 4th down. And then the next play, it was a 75-yard touchdown run by Jamison Buster, and the Cougars went up 13-0. Later on, it was a 28-yard touchdown pass from Trig Payne to Jet Hawkins. 2-point conversion was good with 2:44 remaining in the second quarter there. And later on in the half, it was a 30-yard touchdown pass from Trig Payne to Jamison Buster, and the Cougars were up 28-0 at the half. Second half got started with the aforementioned K105 play of the game, a 75-yard kickoff return to the house for Jamison Buster, and we were in a running clock situation. Carson Long would have a couple more touchdowns, a 4-yard touchdown run, and a 57-yard touchdown run to wrap us up for the game. John, it was fun tonight.
It was a lot of fun.
We will see you next week at beautiful Lawrenceburg.
Yes, that'd be my first time being there. So I'm like Coach Jones. I've drove through one time going to Corbin, Kentucky, and it took me through there. But
took you through there going to Corbin?
I'm pretty sure it did. I don't know. I was in Danville because I passed Center College, so I assume I went through Lawrenceburg. I'm not real sure.
Lawrenceburg would be north. So
okay, so I did not go.
Yeah, you would have turned.
So I have not ever been to Lawrenceburg.
If your GPS took you through Lawrenceburg to get to Corbin, you need to get a new GPS. We'll just say that.
No, I went to Danville. I'm sorry.
Danville's down that way. I've been to Danville a couple times.
A few times. Oh, and congratulations on your new gig at EKU. I want to tell you.
Thank you. I'm excited for it. I'll be doing some EKU. Don't worry if you haven't heard. Or sorry, maybe to some of you saying that you're still stuck with me on Friday nights for Cougar football and Grayson County sports. But yeah, I'll be doing EKU football on Saturdays.
I know doing Division I football's got to be a dream. So congratulations.
It's cool. It'll be a little weird doing EKU as a hilltopper.
I was thinking that'd be like going to call Edmonson County now. It'd be a little hard to do.
Right. But I'm not doing Louisville. So, we'll still, I know Nacho will be with me in here. Throw it in. Reach in there and throw it in. There he goes. We'll do it for you there, John. Grayson County wins tonight by the final score of 48-0. That'll wrap us up. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. Your camera operator was Addison Flinch Parker and Brody Lambert, and your director was Owen Nacho Embry. So tonight, Grayson County wins the Tobacco Bowl for another straight year. That's 8 in a row. This is Sam Gormley saying, for John Decker, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.
This is Grayson County Cougar football on K105. Tonight's Cougar football contest is sponsored by Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center, Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, Midway Pharmacy, Future Designs, Building Materials, Scotty's Contracting, and Stone. Your global getaway, Box Drop Litchfield, Dan Powers GM Center, Hometown Hangout, State Farm Agent, Carter, Harrell, and by Grayson County Schools.